Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Throw until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never tried. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart, breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart. Lost in the midnight blue shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun. Oh, but we were so young. Love me till the summer's done, but keep me in your heart, so I hold on. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never tried. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart. Colors of the sky, breaks my heart. All I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. But all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from a locked off ghost of yourself, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say hello, friends. How's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day for sure. Over here, things are going A-OK just fine. It's a lovely Monday morning. Unfortunately, I come to you with profound sadness. You maybe have not read on the news yet. You perhaps have not heard yet. There's a terrible, terrible plague currently affecting only the students in my classes. Friends, it's an exam day, and now 4 out of my students are already ill. Oh no! For some reason, on exam days, there's always a bit of a spike in the illnesses happening on campus, or at least in my class. It's fine, whatever. It's a little annoying. More about that in just a moment, but that's the thing I'm dealing with today. Back in the U.S., it is indeed Father's Day. I actually don't know where else Father's Day is celebrated. I don't think it's celebrated here today or yesterday, but if you're in that category or care about someone in that category, happy Father's Day for sure. I called my dad last night. Even though he's retired and it's the weekend, he was up at 5:30 a.m. because why not? And we had a nice conversation, and it's good to check in with him. I do miss him. I miss my parents quite a bit, actually. It's a weird thing living so far away. But yeah, happy Father's Day to those of you who do that kind of thing. Yeah, I do wonder, Drac, you're absolutely right to say that stress can affect one's immune system. So I do wonder how many of the students who say they're sick on exam day are really and sincerely so unwell that either they are unable to come to class or are unable to imagine doing well on an hour-long exam, possibly. I wonder how many of them had like the general fear of, oh, I'm not feeling terribly well today. I don't want to get anybody else ill, which is more common in Japanese society, so that's a thing, except that all 4 of these students are Americans. I wonder how many of them wake up and say, oh, I just don't feel great, not 100%. Well, seems like a good day to miss. And then how many of them may be in the category of, it's exam day, I just don't want to go. And of course, it's the kind of thing that I don't know how to find out for sure. Some professors do require medical slips because Japan has national health insurance rather. It's very inexpensive to go to a doctor. There are lots of walk-in clinics where you can show up and they'll say, yes, you are ill, or no, you are malingering. And so a lot of faculty will say, if you want to miss a class day, especially exam day, you have to get that slip. Where in the US, I would never ever do that because medical care is more expensive and also a little harder to find. But here, everyone has a doctor everywhere and you just kind of show up and that's how it goes. Hello, Tony, it's good seeing you. I didn't say my hellos yet, I apologize. How rude of me. Che, welcome. Hello to Kia Ryan, Drac, welcome. Hi, Jim. How we doing, Jim? Good to see you, Pepper. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. Hello, Rog and Dago. Silent, welcome in, friend. Hello, Tin Hats. How's it going, Sakotera? How's it going, Marks? Welcome, absolutely everybody, to the world of Resorty complaining slightly about his students. We'll see. I expect by the time that stream is done today, there'll be a few more fallen soldiers, a few more people not doing terribly well, but that's okay. I don't exactly mind it. Like, it's a little annoying. A little annoying to have to then reschedule for all these students. So if things are... if a student has to take a test with different accommodations because of disabilities or accessibility concerns, the student is then allowed to contact our testing center and set up the alternative testing arrangements themselves. For a student who misses for any non-disability related reason, I have to do the setting up. And so I have to do this like, hello students, what's your schedule like? Hello testing center, what's your schedule like? And do this weird intermediary kind of work. Which this is the first school I've ever had to do that. At every other school, the student just schedules it themselves, and that's fine. The further issue, and this is the place where I will go crazy if I think about it too hard, the further issue is, assuming the student is sick today and returns tomorrow even, there's a possibility of test topic leakage. And I don't like that idea very much at all, because it would be a terrible thing if this set of students who missed today heard from their friends, oh, the thing on your exam is whatever. And so every year I have this issue of, do I then write a second test? And how to make sure that second test is of relatively the same difficulty, because I don't want to punish people for getting ill, of course. So I don't know. Can I doodle a time everyone can show up? Doodle. Oh, is this one of those programs where, like, you email a little schedule, etc.? The problem is the testing center here is so unbelievably Japanese. To do anything with them, you must schedule, must fill out a form. You fill out a form, then they will write back and say whether your form time is available, and if it's not, you fill out another form. They don't tell you ahead of time where the availability is. That would be to change the process. You know what we don't do? We don't change processes, so it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I have at this point, 3 semesters worth of exams to go through, and so I can probably pick some old questions off old exams and put them together, and yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. That said, speaking of Japanese processes, NOMS has won a major victory this morning. And it doesn't really affect any of us at all, but it makes her life so much better, and it raises the possibility of Japanese systems being changed, which is a beautiful thing. As I mentioned on Saturday, I believe, NOMS has, as part of her duties, the requirement to send out bonus letters. So in Japan, it's very common for companies and universities to give out bonuses as just kind of an assumed thing. Yeah, when one gets a salary offer, and when one gets a new job, a salary offer usually comes in 2 parts. The majority of it is, here's your monthly salary, and then this part will likely be a bonus on top. And it's not guaranteed, but it is assumed that it will happen most years. And then corporations change that actual bonus amount based on profitability and worker performance and so on. So, it's been a good year here in Universityville, and as such, the bonuses are a little bit larger, good fun, great fun, etc. So, NOMS has the duty, as the head of the academic wing, to send out all the bonus letters herself to each and every member of the faculty, and there are hundreds of them. So, she's asked, am I allowed to have my assistant do this? May I have a person who is one of my administrative assistants do this? No, it's about money, so it must come directly from the head of the area. And so, over the weekend, NOMS has been sending out, I think she's gotten through 120 of them so far, and it is not fun. Like, she watches her TV shows while doing it. It is ridiculous. Do I get a letter from NOMS also? I do. I told her I don't need to see the letter. She doesn't need to send it. But she said for the sake of completion, and to show HR she did her job, yes, I'll be getting a letter as well. Anyway, so she's gotten through a whole bunch of these. And last night we were talking about how frustrating it is. Because at every school we've worked at previously, the HR office just does this. When I've been on limited contracts, 3 years or so, or 2 years even, at the end of that contract period, I just get a contract in the mail, and it comes from the bowels of HR somewhere, and you sign it and send it back. When I got a special stipend one time for helping the dean of my last school do some work, it was just a letter in the mail. The idea that the provost would send it out directly would seem so unusual. And so last night, NOMS and I were talking about this, and we came up with a plan. why don't we just send a message to HR asking if they could use the mail, like, out there into the post box to handle this? And we expect they'd say no, that there was a reason why it was emailed, you gotta save paper and so on. But instead they wrote back and said, that's a good idea. How about we do that starting next year? So this is Nam's last time of ever having to send out these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of letters. And that's great, because it's such a waste of her time. She said it ended up taking her like 6 or so hours of solid work to get them all out. I don't know why no one thought of this before. I don't know why she had to come up with this novel idea. It feels like the most obvious thing in the world. But HR has like, a mail merge thing where they can print, can print the person's name on the little form using mail merge, etc. They can also have like an auto inserter of some sort where it takes a letter and puts it into an envelope and off it goes. And that's just great. So I'm very, very happy that she is going to be free from that awful task. Like I said, this does not change your life at all, but it does give you, kind of an insight to the Japanese system that, like you said, Jim, it's non-challenging the status quo. The way the process is must be what it is for a good reason. And so generally speaking, Japanese workers think it is not their place to make suggestions. Even if they have a pretty good sense that things could be different, maybe even should be different, they'll just leave it as is. And yeah, this is one of the big critiques of Japanese industry is innovation doesn't really happen. Instead, there's often a selection of some other countries' designs that are then perfected with engineering. But pure innovation doesn't happen as much here. That's a cultural question I don't know much about, but good for Nam for sure. Hello, Foaming Jetty. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're having a very good day. Let's see. For this weekend, I have very few stories, actually. Mostly it was just to hang around the house and do some chores weekend. We did the big old mopping of the house. Apparently, you're recommended to mop the house here once every week or so. That's a little bit much for me. I'm much more interested in, vacuuming occasionally and then mopping only when it's terrible. It has reached the point of terribleness. And then this part's gross/sad. As we were doing the big mopping and moving furniture out of the way for the first time in quite a while, I found collections of Sasha hair, and it was strange. Under normal conditions, I would say, hey, it's hair on the ground. I should go ahead and vacuum up the hair on the ground. No big thing. But as I was vacuuming up my cat Sasha's hair, I realized, oh, there will be no more Sasha hair. This bit of filth, this bit of trash is all I have of her now. It's a weird way of thinking about this. And I know I have memories, etc., but it struck me as kind of a strangely poignant bit of minutia, a bit of banality. And that's fun. I mean, I know people who have spouses die will often hang on to their clothes, even though the clothes won't get used anymore. But yeah, you have a baggie of hair from your last cat. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Because like I said, this change from this is trash to this is important trash. It's just a weird shift. So that said, Noms insists that there's still plenty of Sasha hair to be found underneath the couch, which we did not move, too big, and then also inside of Noms' clothes. She's convinced that any black clothing she has is covered in cat hair and will be forever. Hey, Che, how's it going? You have a news item for me. A Star Wars Infinite dropped? Wait, really, Che? There's a Star Wars Paradox game coming? I haven't seen this yet. I know there's a Star Trek one. Did they also put out a Star Wars one? Okay, so if it really is the case with a Star Trek and a Star Wars Stellaris skin coming out, I think that Paradox's money grub... Okay, no, it is Star Trek. Cool. I love Paradox. The idea that it would simultaneously say, hello, Trek fans, and War fans, and Babylon 5 friends, and we got a Firefly Stellaris coming out for you. I mean, that would be a little bit much, but yeah, I talked about the Star Trek Infinite game at the beginning of last stream, I think, and I I'm excited for it. I'm hopeful for it. I'm actually in the process of making 2 YouTube videos. I hope they both get made. I believe they will. One is called Why I'm Really Excited for whatever that new, like, fast-paced Stellaris game is. I'm really excited for that one. And I intend to, find a way of saying, like, here's why I'm excited about it, for reasons I articulate on Saturday. On the other side of things, I'm also making a video called Why I'm Sort of Excited about the Star Trek Infinite game. Stellaris Nexus, thank you. So one is, I'm really excited about that one. The Star Trek one I'm kind of excited about. And as I said on stream on Saturday, I don't mind the selling what appears to be a DLC of a main game as a new game. But I think what I find worrisome is that the DLC is so obvious. Like, I can almost guarantee the first DLC will be Here Come the Ferengi, or some other kind of empire just getting bolted on over and over. Now, you'll hear me go into this greater detail. I think normally one does not immediately know what the DLC will be, and you get kind of excited about it. But seeing it coming feels bad. feels bad. I'm excited, though, that newer players who don't know grand strategy games are going to have an entree to it. I think that, just as hearing, like, the name Victoria does not immediately bring people out in the rest of the world into a game universe. Hearing the name Imperator Rome, no one goes, I'm so excited by the word Imperator that I'll play this game. But man, when you hear Star Trek, for a tremendous number of people, no matter what the game is, they will run and play it. And so I'm really excited to see how that's going to go. And that could be cool for sure. Tin Hat, you're wondering how they handle long periods of time and technology improvements. That's a great question. Yeah, because so much of the base Stellaris game is starting with your little blue lasers and eventually having your planet crackers. There's this gradual process of going through. I wouldn't be surprised, I guess, if... Yeah, I wouldn't be terribly surprised, I guess, if the period of time in Stellaris Trek is much shorter, because I don't know, like, if you're going to have this Enterprise D, if you're going to have a focus on next generation characters, I can't imagine technology jumps forward that much in that period. I mean, you go from the little pew phasers to, like, the big rifle phasers, very exciting. But how terrible would it be if, like, look, we're playing as Captain Jean-Luc Picard. He's in his 40s. Oh, wait, he's dead. Like, I can't imagine being super into a Star Trek game in which one no longer has characters you know about. If it just becomes random new gen folks. Look, it's Commander Bob Saget. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So... there are lots of things to say about this one. You'll see a video at some point, hope the next week or so. The no promises. I don't know. I've had a lot of ideas for YouTube videos, but I'm a little bit lacking on the, what's the word for it? The follow through, the stick-to-itiveness. I gotta work on that. I think part of it is streaming for more than 20 hours a week and then teaching 2 classes. When I get home, I'm just tired, and I'm not those summon the kind of work necessary for making good content. But we'll see. We'll see. That's the trouble they had with TNG. They made it work. Yeah, I mean... So I know the original series was a 5-year mission. And so over the course of the original series, it was all this happens within 5 years. Fine. Next Generation was longer, but it wasn't long in the way Stellaris is long. Because Stellaris goes on and on for hundreds of years, right? Hundreds and hundreds of years, and people live and die, and your favorite admiral gets old and just stops being good, etc. And so I'm guessing there'll be a shift in time frame, and that's cool. That's cool. I mean, I'm used to the big old 4X games taking centuries, but if this one takes years and goes by more slowly, I'm fine with that. I'm fine if it has a behind-the-scenes hour counter. Now, what hours mean in space, I don't know, but probably Earth days, no doubt. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Make if I transport clone of a Will-like character. I like it. Oh, speaking of which, if you're not on the Discord, you don't know, but we found a way to watch the Star Trek Picard show over here, right? We found the Picard show. Very exciting. Paramount Plus does not exist in Japan, and so the Picard show is actually on Amazon Prime in Japanese, but you can choose another language, namely English. The only problem is that if you put the spoken language into English, you are required to have Japanese subtitles on. There is no way to turn it off inside the Amazon Prime app. So I guess I could like take a piece of black cardboard and tape it to the screen. But we're working on learning our Japanese reading skills while listening to the Picard show. It's great. I mean, we watched one episode yesterday. Noms was not expecting quite the vibe of how the first episode of Picard went. We kind of expected it to be a next generation, uplifting, engaged to the stars kind of thing. And if you've not seen it, not spoilers, but it's much more like thriller-esque. There's a lot more emotional content that's surprising. It feels like one of those episodes of Next Generation where there's some like invader in people's dreams, right? It's like sudden waking up over and over again, how it goes. Season 1, 2, or 3, we started at the very beginning. 1 at the top, and I think they're all available, so we'll probably work through over the next weeks, months, I'm not sure. Because they're longer than a half-hour shows, we'll probably watch them over 2 days. We tend to watch about 30 minutes of television together in the evenings, and then back to the work as it goes. You'd actually skip season 1 and 2. Wait, really? You'd skip two whole seasons. Is it bad or not entertaining or what? I can't imagine skipping seasons of this show if we're gonna watch it. I mean, I know there are a number of Star Trek shows that are just no good. Like I never really watched that. Was it called Star Trek Enterprise? Maybe I never watched that one at all. I'm not sure if it was good or bad. Just didn't watch it though. Season 1 becomes awful. You didn't finish season 2. It's not good enough. Really? All right. I didn't really follow the news on Picard at all, other than the tremendous buildup of excitement that Patrick Stewart was coming back to play this big character, and yeah, I think people were really excited to see him playing it in episode 1, and then I saw no reviews after that. So thank you for being my reviewers. Is season 3 good? Like, because I think there are lots of shows that can't quite find what they're doing in the first season or so. Like The Office, the American version. Season 1 is just kind of rocky, but man, you stay with it. And then it has the upward trajectory pretty quickly. And I understand that, right? If you're working with characters, especially ones who are beloved characters, it is very, very challenging to strike the right tone if you're trying to do anything other than replicate exactly what people loved before, and that's tough to do. Exactly right, Dave. Yeah, Next Generation, also season 1. I mean, I enjoy watching it because of what I know comes later, but the episodes by themselves are a little bit rocky. So who knows? We'll probably soldier on. I'll report to Noms what you all said. It is not super good, and hopefully she wants to watch it anyway, because I do want to watch it. All right, friends, we have our first ad break coming in right now. Ad break coming in 30 seconds or so. So we'll take a little break from our conversation, do a little bit of crossword fun, and then come back to it. Actually, that's not true. I have one more big story. It's nothing amazing, but it's a story I prepared for you before stream started. And so we'll do that on the other side. For now, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the ads. I appreciate that too. It's a big old bundle of my monthly salary for twitching. That's pretty cool. Speaking of salaries for twitching, y'all see the streamer XKC, KXC, CXQ? He's 3 letters. I don't watch him at all, but apparently the Kick company, this like competing other Twitch site, paid him $100 million. $100 million to go stream there. This is more money than LeBron James earns. It's absurd. So, XQC, thank you for knowing these things. Yeah, I don't understand that amount of money for streaming. It's not an exclusive contract. Yeah, the thought is that if he streams on both Twitch and Kick, he'll gradually move more and more of his Twitch community over onto the Kick site. And that's a fascinating marketing move. And I kind of do wonder, will Twitch ban him to avoid his siphoning him off? But yeah, I get that they're trying to take streamers from Twitch, but $100 million? Like, I don't know how much money people at the top make. That's just crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, who's funding those guys? Exactly right, Pepper. It's crypto gambling. It's gambling that is not regulated in the US. They don't work with real money at all. In England they do, but they don't work with real money at all in the US. It's just crypto. And crypto surely isn't money. It's just a fun token, right? This kind of thing. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there have been other Twitch killers to come along. Hitbox, of course, was one of them. Mixer was the big one, right? Mixer was the huge, huge one. And a few of my friends from way back in the day, talked about joining Kick. There was something like the 8th, 9th, 10th hires, and they tried to invite me along to Kick, or not Kick, to Mixer, and I almost went, but I stayed on Twitch instead. And Mixer eventually was purchased by Microsoft for crazy money, and then they tried to get the big streamers moved over. I think they paid Ninja, the big Fortnite streamer, like $50 million to move, and then they shut down like 6 months later. So, I do wonder if Kick will stick around because they have this big company behind them is crazy. Paying people huge money to switch services is not like a proper sustainable business practice. Absolutely. I think the hope on Kick's side is that the big streamers will bring a bunch of viewers who will see the ads for the gambling and then go gamble their money as a way to maintain profitability. And that's a new one, right? Mixer did not have that kind of thing. So I'm curious. We'll see how it goes for sure. Kick has moderation issues. Yeah, I mean, they put themselves forward as being a not exactly family-friendly site. They don't seem interested in having ads outside of no ads outside of their own gambling site. And so if they're not beholden to ad money, but instead sucking their viewers dry via gambling, it's a totally different structure of gambling, or of advertising rather. And it's a strange thing. Also, if you go over to Kick, and I have done this to get the Resorty channel, just so no one else does, it looks exactly like Twitch, just as green instead of purple. And I'm curious to see if they will eventually get some sort of complaint. I know you can't exactly copyright design or colors, but it's really curious to see just how similar the two sites are. And will Twitch go after that? If so, is Kick behind the scenes working on producing their own website? Looks very different. Also, you're absolutely right, Pepper. It's an AWS project, so their data is all provided by Amazon. And who owns Twitch? Amazon. And so it's so fascinating to think about the complexity of these corporations today, and the way in which at some level Amazon is competing with itself. And the doomsayers are claiming that insofar as Twitch isn't profitable, if Amazon can move in the direction of not having their own site, Twitch, but instead just providing the backbone of service for other streaming sites, is that more profitable? And that's interesting. That's really, really interesting. And I don't plan to go to Kick, even though they are offering more money, and there's been some discussion of offering a flat hourly wage to streamers, which is absolutely insane. The idea of you can go live, and even if people don't tip, don't subscribe, you'll still get a stable income. That is a weird thing to consider. So I'm not going to move to Kick anytime soon, certainly. Hopefully it never becomes the only game in town, but yeah, it's a weird future. Hey friends, the ad break's over, and I'm still just standing here yammering on. Sorry, crossword, maybe next time. it was based on gambling. You won't be watching people there. Yeah, that's actually why I don't exactly want to go. I think gambling is a hobby. I think it's a way people can spend their time if they want to. Unfortunately, because of the addictive character, I worry about that. I also worry about like skirting regulations, advertising to young people. I don't know if they do any kind of age verification for the gambling side of things. If you can use crypto, there's no like bank account that ensures you're older. So I don't know. I don't want to be moralistic here, but I am a little moralistic on the question of advertising gambling, especially to young people who don't have developed rationality and aren't exactly able to make good choices sometimes. So yeah, this is me spouting off, I suppose, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully for now we stay here. If someone offered me $100 million kick, you wouldn't blame me for taking the deal. I can't think about what $100 million means. Like at a certain point, like I know what the zeros are, but I don't know. Like once I get past, like I understand $100,000. I can count that high and understand like quality of life. $100 million, $100 million. I don't know what that means in any meaningful sense. But good for XQC. Is that right? How do I even say that? Do you just say the letters? This is the part where I should be a better streamer. I should know more about the things happening on Twitch and who the big people are, but I just don't. So if Twitch falls, we'll probably go to YouTube, and that'll be weird, but hopefully it doesn't. Alright, that's enough of that doom saying. Let's get to a fun story instead. Hello, Stu Mega, good seeing you. Let's get to a fun story instead. Oh, before the fun story, I don't know if you're here, Odd Blue Turnip, but I missed a tip you gave last stream, and I felt so bad about it. So, if you're here, Odd Blue Turnip, thank you for the tip last stream. If you're watching the VOD, hello, etc. Worst feeling in the world, though, to end stream and look over and say, oh, someone gave me money, and I, ignored them. No good. All right, here's my story about the weekends. The one thing we did on Saturday afternoon, we spent some time with one of Nam's friends, and this is a friend who's actually a colleague of hers at this school that we met at way back when, over in the Midwest. Nam's and I met. And there was a fellow professor in her department. Nam's taught Greek and Latin, and this professor taught Japanese. And this Japanese professor was in Japan. He is a Japanese man, and he asked if we could meet up. And it was such a nice thing. Such a nice thing to spend time with an old friend who was here. I talked to old friends on the phone, on Zoom, that kind of thing. But actually being in person with someone we've known for a while was such a weird experience, because no one comes to Japan. It's too far away. It's always nice. Hey, Archatorix, thank you for that Prime sub. It's good seeing you. How's it going, Archatorix? Hope things are lovely in your neck of the woods. It's a very old-timey phrase. Neck of the woods. I think when I think of the phrase neck of the woods, I think that's used in in New England primarily. Because there are various cities called this person's neck. And as a kid, I thought it referred to like this, the neck. But it refers to like a particular kind of arrangement of trees, I believe. Anyway, hoping you're good in your neck of the woods. I think I learned that from some weatherman. What's his name? Wilfred Scott? Something like that, maybe? Wilbur Scott? Anyway. So this guy came in and... we went to a fancy hotel cafe because he said he wanted to eat there. And, it was really expensive. A cup of coffee that was refilled, a refillable cup of coffee, cost 1,400 yen, which is more than $10 American, which is insane to pay for a cup of coffee. But the guy really wanted to go there. Apparently it was a place that meant a lot to him as a kid, and so he wanted to go back there, and yeah, it was way too pricey. So that was just like standard black coffee if you wanted it. We got some little pastries also, had a little slice of apple pie a la mode, which I had not had since moving here, because Japanese ice cream is not ice cream. They tend to do a lot of soft serve instead, and the soft serve tastes kind of sour to my American tongue. But actual ice cream was nice to have. And yeah, we just talked about old times, new times, all the rest. And the most exciting part is he has decided that he would like to return to Japan for his retirement. And I think he's 51 or so, his retirement is not that far away, in part because he is part of a university system in a state that says if you've worked here consistently for 25 years, then you can retire with full benefits. And he was a graduate student in the state and then a professor in the state, and so he's getting very, very close to that 25 years. And so he asked, sort of indirectly, if NOMS would be willing to hire him as a professor here to bring in a little bit more money on top of his retirement, because he's been earning money in a rural area, and then Tokyo is not that. And NOMS very diplomatically said, we'll have to see what happens when that day comes. We'll have to see staffing needs, etc. It was strange. It was strange to see how well she danced her way out of a kind of awkward conversation. Because you can't just offer jobs to your friends, of course. You can't just say, hey, I like you, so you're going to be a professor. We'll have to do a proper search. So we'll see how it goes. You're 10 years out of your 25, full pension, 9% medical. Yeah, Jester, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, people who have pensions, I'm a little envious. Pensions are definitely a thing that's going away in the US. It have been for a very long time. It's sort of like guaranteed money as opposed to hopefully the stock market works out for you. Here in Japan, we do have a kind of robust social security system, but it's not enough to live on all by itself. So we're saving our little monies and getting ready for an old man job someday. Now, I'm very lucky. Streaming is in some measure a potential old man job for me, because I can imagine being able to do this even once I have to sit down all day and can't move around a lot and so on. Security guards, I've mentioned before, tend to be an older man job here, and not like fighting security guards, but instead checking IDs and this sort of thing. Unfortunately for those, you need to, speak Japanese. So I think I'll continue streaming onto the future, assuming streaming still exists. I always say, it's hard to imagine from the perspective of the 1970s, the end of radio DJs. But now in the majority of markets, the radio DJ for music is just some program that's programmed in to read the name of the song and then get on to the next one. Or it's a centrally located DJ who then plays the same music across many, many stations. So I kind of wonder, here in 2023, the streamer thing makes sense. But I guess 50 years on, oh gosh, am I permanently stuck in the year 2000? Because I said 1970, and something in my head went, that was 30 years ago. That's fine. 1970 is more than 50 years ago. I wonder if this happens for everyone. Like, there's some particular year that your sense of the past gets stuck on. That's weird. That's very, very, very weird. Yeah. Like, I don't want to say that the 90s were 10 years ago. It doesn't feel that way. Maybe it's just... Yeah, I'm not sure. I know for a lot of people, their sense of fashion gets stuck at a certain point. But I need to go ask some older people. Let's do the time warp again. It's just jump to the or step to the left, jump to the right, hold your knees in tight. Absolutely. Hello, Mac Jam. Make sure you get Millennium Bug software installed. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe like the twin traumas of year 2000 and then 9/11 locked me into that period forever. But yeah, in talking to my father yesterday, he said directly of himself, I am now an old man, because he went to the grocery store and they were playing some music he didn't know and didn't like at all. Yeah, where he said previously they played the oldies, the oldies, my music. And now, unfortunately, the oldies are harder and harder to find. And so he's aware of being old in the world. It comes for us all, I suppose. Comes for us all. Yep. You think you're stuck around the year 2000? I think so. I mean, I still remember that bit on the Conan O'Brien show, where they would look into the future all the way to the year 2000. And then the trombone player for his band would sing in a high falsetto in the year 2000 and the year 2000, and they would make like strange predictions, always joking about the future. And at the time that happened, it felt a little bit into the future. Now, of course, it's very far in the past. And man, when I meet my students and talk with them about like, I had a moment in class on Wednesday where I was saying, as the class goes along, we'll be moving more and more into the contemporary world. So we start with Plato from before Zero Common Era, and then we do some Confucius from 400 or so BCE, and then we move forward to Galileo and to the Enlightenment, and forward. And I said, hey, those of you stuck with old material who are a little tired of these old writing, don't worry, next week we'll be reading someone from the 1980s. And I said this as if it's like a recent thing, the 1980s. And the students just kind of stared at me, and I had this weird feeling of, oh yeah, my students stay the same age, and I just keep getting older. I think to get the kind of response I want, it's gotta be something from like, I don't know, their lifetime probably. Where for me, I was alive in the 80s, of course. So I need to start learning fun texts and useful texts from, I don't know, 2010? There are some, of course, but they don't do the work I want. So I think that's why a lot of professors in my field just teach the oldies, because no one was alive 400 years before the Common Era. And so, of course we can read it, and no one feels weird or strange about it. The political statement of Lady Gaga. Yeah, I mean, there are some really interesting moments in social political thought throughout the past couple decades. And it has to make sense, right? It has to make sense that like every culture has social political understandings of themselves, and I know the moves generally, but I don't know how to teach them yet. Like the things I was raised on is what I know how to teach. I think is the way in which most teaching works is you take what you were taught, make some modifications to it to call it your own, and then move forward, especially at the undergraduate level. So I don't know. Maybe this is my midlife crisis. I've been wondering what would come. Maybe my midlife crisis is learning to teach new stuff. Look, I'm young and hip. Let's talk about Taylor Swift. Let's talk about the cultural phenomenon of Tay-Tay stans. Maybe that would do it. Also, I'm amazed by how many of my students are into Taylor Swift. I've never been at any school before where there seems to be unanimity among all the young women in particular of this is a good artist. And I don't know if it's just popular in Japan that way or if it's true absolutely everywhere. And then, this part is weird to me. We're having long talk time together, apparently. This part's weird to me. In class last week sometime, I was talking about like celebrity models of attractiveness. Like the people that many young people say, oh, that person's attractive. I want to put their posters on my wall and be them when I grow up, or date them when I grow up or whatever else. And so I was fishing for examples. I knew the examples that I know well aren't quite right. And almost to a person, the students said that, is it Pedro Pascal? Is that his name? Yeah, I think so. He is like the ne plus ultra of attractiveness. He is the apex. And I think he's like 50 some years old. And I don't want to say that 50 some year old people are not attractive or can't be, but my students are 18 to 22 years old. It seems weird to me that they would be into a 50-year-old person, as opposed to some heartthrob who's in his 20s, perhaps. I don't know. He's our internet daddy? Klaus, because it's Father's Day, I will not ban you for saying that. I don't know. I don't have a good sense of are people in their late 40s, early 50s seen as attractive throughout recent history, but it's something I didn't expect. And when I asked the students about, like, does the person's age play into your judgment of attractiveness. They said no. They said a certain amount of maturity is appealing, but they think that he is hot, and that's a weird word for me to hear applied to people who are in that age group. Yeah, I don't know. I have no further thoughts on this. Just it was a weird moment, and always happy to share the weird moments with you all. So that is what I got for today. I think those are all my stories. As I said, today is an exam day, so I will need to leave a little bit early because I need to go to school and print all of the copies of the exam. And with that said, gosh, I hope the printer's working. If not, I got some real problems. Because unfortunately, and this is really unfortunate, at this school, your printer that you're allowed to use is determined based on where your desk is. So my desk is on the 5th floor on the far west side, and so the only printer I'm authorized to use is 5th floor west side. And so if it's broken, if it's out of ink, etc., it's a problem. It's a big problem. I would really like what happened at my last school. My last school, you could just upload a document to the cloud and then go to any printer on campus and scan in with your little card and then select your item. And that was really nice, because if one machine was broken, I would just change to a new building or a new floor and print it out. But here, I think if yours is broken, you have to upload your file to the central IT help desk, and then go to the IT help desk room and have them print it for you. And it's just strange, Anyway, gotta print some exams today. The students will be delighted if I can't, but it's all right. I check my email right now. I'm curious how many more students are sick. I said earlier we were up to 4 last time I looked. Now, 1 more. 5 sick students. This one says, woke up, have a major cough, worry it might be COVID, so I will not be in class today. Yep. The numbers keep moving up, on and on. But I think those are my stories. I think that's what I got. So let's go ahead and change over to today's game. Playing a little bit more Stellaris today. Continuing a playthrough we started, started around about last week, Monday. I'm going to go ahead and put away the piano music for today and get the Stellaris music going. And I think we're going to play Stellaris throughout this week and then probably change off of it going into next week. We'll see. How many students per class? How about how many? I have 24 students in one class and 22 in the other. So under 50. So it's around about 10%, a little over 10% of all my students are ill today. As I said in the intro, no they're not, but that's okay. Just can't deal with the feeling of saying my students are trying to deceive me, so no worries. All right, we continue our little playthrough. We're playing as turtles, and gosh, these turtles are the best thing ever. Unfortunately, we are playing as pacifist. We could try to change that, but I kind of like it. Because of that, though, we cannot just expand that aggressively to all of the places. We'll see. Is one of my 6 students the one who can't read and speak English? Oh, Neophobos, you missed this story on Saturday. So the student who I found dead to rights, does not speak English, had cheated his way into the school, ended up dropping my class, and he sent me an incredibly sweet email that was so poorly written, and it was apologetic through and through. He said he hoped so much to take my class again in the future. I seem like a very kind person, blah, 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 buttering me up. What he doesn't know is that his name has been given to the academic dishonesty officer, and he'll probably be thrown out of the school. But it was very, very sweet to have him reach out and say, I'm leaving your class, but thank you. So that's how this goes. Klaus, you're offering me a definition. Is this a definition from the Urban Dictionary? Of course it is. Internet daddy, a term of endearment used to describe a male celebrity who suddenly adopted the love and adoration of almost the entire internet. Why the word daddy, though? Like, I understand internet crush or heartthrob or celebrity. I don't know. It feels vaguely intimate to me. To call someone internet daddy? I don't know. I think the idea of adults using the word daddy just strikes me as being a little strange. If you do call your father daddy, whatever, but it's Not in public. Not in public. It's the same thing as occasionally we have viewers come by who, gosh, I hope are younger people, and they'll say, call me their father, and I don't like that. It's not good. I'm fine with people saying, like, hi, Resorty, you're older than me. Hi, Resorty, good to see you. But, like, hello, streaming daddy? No, absolutely not. Disallowed 100%. I don't know. It's strange, but slangs don't think too literally about it. Hello, my name is Richard Resorty, thinking too hard about things is my whole shtick. Okay, not dad. That's fine, Cater. If you want to call me not dad, I'm on board with that. Twitch Papa. Oh, what have I caused? Thank you, Paul Harvey. Happy Father's Day to you also. Hello, children. Yeah, Nums and I joked yesterday that our cat Fritz is our son, so we need to celebrate Father's Day together, and that was just fine. Oh my goodness, you people with your jokes and such. Again, because it's Father's Day, I'll accept it, but this has got to stop tomorrow. Just can't handle it otherwise. Okay, we are currently in a war. Are we? Oh, it's this one again. Yeah, so, our vassals are not doing terribly well. Our vassals are doing very, very poorly at holding onto their territory. They keep having uprisings, and so as they have uprisings, I take over the territory from them. So we're dealing with that war straight away here. And then after that, as I said repeatedly, the Adoran regime are in the process of taking over basically everything. And so we need to drive them back before they vassalize the whole universe. Hello, Callum, how's it going? You wish you could understand better English to enjoy my streaming. I'm sorry. Yeah, I wish I spoke slower. And I can if I need to, but I have to think very hard about it. So, hello, have a good day. Thank you for being here. Hi, Kit, how's it going? Good seeing you all. Yeah, I always think about how great Twitch is for bringing people all around the world to right here, and how difficult it is to have language barriers anyway. It's a shame. Oh, enjoy it more. Okay. So you do enjoy it sub. That's fine. I was thinking it's a little strange to come and say, hello, I wish I enjoyed your stream. I'd like that too. That would be nice. Alright, I was going to say our economy's fine, but gosh, that's not true. Our economy's in really, really, really bad shape right now. Are my ships undocked? If they're not, we have huge problems. Okay, so, hey Brew, thank you for gifting a sub to Callum. Callum reminds us of that old dinosaur show. Absolutely. I remember that show very much. Dinosaurs was this show of, I don't know, there were these puppets, these very large puppets of dinosaurs who had a sitcom life, kind of like the Flintstones, or maybe the Roseanne show. And one of the characters, this lovely little baby, wanted to be taken care of by his mother. Not the hapless father, the Homer Simpson character. And so anytime the father would come close, the baby would yell, "Not the mama!" and then hit his father in the head. And I recognize I recognize this is modeling abusive conduct, etc., but it was pretty darn funny for sure. Now that said, and here comes some spoilers. If you don't want to talk about the ending of a 1990s television show, Earmuffs. So this is a comedy. This is a comedy show all the way through. And then the last episode is, here comes the asteroid that wipes out all of the dinosaurs. On the one hand, I appreciate that not every show is a tragedy. A comedy through and through. It's not all heroism. I'm okay with the occasional tragedy happening. It's fine. It's life. But for a show like that, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, so if you ever want to have an absolute whiplash of emotion, that is the show for you through and through and through. It is just ridiculous. Like I said, our economy's in shambles right now, and I don't quite know why we're left that way. It is the case that we have a new planet here that will be full of electricity eventually. The only problem is, that we're running out of people here. They will immigrate gradually, but until they do, the income is not coming. And so we're going to need to continue selling off our various items. Most notably hey, we're out of exotic gases also. This is fine. Don't you worry, team. This is fine. I've got a bunch of motes sell off and some Dro also. We will definitely do that. It's like the ending of Blackadder Goes Forth. Was that the World War I one, where the last scene of this comedy show is, hey, the war's over! We survived the Great War of whatever year it says it ended, was well before it actually ended. And they have a moment of celebration, and then the war continues, and then they're ordered to go to the front lines, and the commander character blows his charge whistle, and all of the characters we've come to love over the course of multiple episodes rather, just die. They charge off as heroes into the German lines, and that is the show. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. It's like that episode of MASH where the commander is reassigned to somewhere else, and they say goodbye in this tremendously emotional scene, and everyone's okay about it. And then his helicopter is shot down. Ah! That is absolutely brutal. In Roadway overdue spin-offs, you appreciate intentionally ended series. I agree with that. I agree that it's nice to have stories with finality. Otherwise, it kind of plays on the viewer's hope that they'll make more episodes eventually. I'm not going to say anything about Ted Lasso, because people haven't watched it yet, but Ted Lasso, unfortunately, feel like a show like that to me, and nothing more on that right now. Oh, it's a plane, not a helicopter? Oh, I apologize for forgetting what kind of conveyance it was, but yeah, MASH was quite emotional indeed. It was quite emotional. I still think very well of Alan Alda because of how he put together that show in particular, and trying to be a character who's like the voice of a voice of a generation, and like trying to call it the immorality of the Vietnam War and so on is quite impressive. Conceptually fine. I actually appreciate your story very much. It is strange to be not playing the game while having the game up, but yeah, no, I totally am glad to talk about anything you'll come up with, and I think by now no one comes here wanting that exciting gaming content. If you do, probably the wrong channel for you. So I'm happy to stop and talk occasionally. That is just fine. Yeah, maybe someday I'll be a good gamer. For now, I just talk about stuff occasionally. Yeah, and I guess this was all before the era of like the anti-hero character, which has been so popular recently with Breaking Bad and so on, where you get your finality, but at the expense of your hero. And I don't know enough about this medium to really say much about television these days, or would pass for TV these days, but it's a striking thing to think about. How do writers decide how to end a show? For example, the excellent ending to Game of Thrones. They did a great job. Like, the amount of pressure that comes with like the last sentence of an article that I feel when writing articles. I don't believe that any article I've ever written, whether academic or popular, has a good ending. When I go back and reread the articles I published, which I do not like doing, I always read through like, okay, that's a good argument. I like that. This is interesting. Good job, Resorti. And I get to the last paragraph, I'm always like, oh, you could have done better here. But I struggle a bunch with endings in my own writing. So it might be the same thing in, might be the same thing in writing movies and TV shows. Maybe the only one thinking the ending was excellent. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't use my /S. I've never seen Game of Thrones, the show. I've never read the books. I was memeing. That's what the kids call it, right? Memeing. I know that the ending of Game of Thrones is 100% reviled, and perhaps was so bad that it stopped George R.R. Martin from writing anything ever again. So no. I know full well that it's not loved, and my apologies for upsetting you all. That's how it goes. Yeah, I'll use a better sarcasm voice in the future. I will say, this is sarcasm, quote, colon, end of sarcasm. Agonarch Artist, how's it going, my friend? Thank you for the continuing Tier 3 subscription. Holy moly, I appreciate you hanging out with us. I'm glad you're here for Stellaris. I know you love it, and thanks for taking care of my bills. I appreciate that very, very much indeed. But good to see you today, friend. Okay, must push some buttons. Right, the buttons we're pushing are to fix the income problem. And again, I wish I had any idea at all why my economy is so bad. We'll get there eventually. Later, no problem at all. I know that lots of viewers have different cultural assumptions or habits of sociality that make it easier or harder to pick up emotions, so I never mind clarifying myself. I think the one thing I actually worry about as a streamer is occasionally, very rarely, I make a joke towards a chatter. You often see this when someone makes a somewhat sarcastic comment about my gameplay. I'll say, "Look here, you," in a way that implies like I'm unhappy with the chatter. And I'm almost never actually unhappy with chatter. And so I worry that people hear me say this and say, "I hate this guy. X, never coming back." It's hard to get tone across even in this medium sometimes, as opposed to the medium of I don't know. I don't know if there's ever a good medium, but yeah, that's how it goes. Hey, Kit Pepperwig, thank you for the resubscription also. It's always nice seeing you, Kit. It has been years and years and years we knew each other, or known each other. Yeah, so a viewer I met, I don't know, 8 years ago, 5 years ago, years and years. But thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. It is good to see you for sure. Okay. What am I doing? Right, selling things. I will not look at chat until I've done selling things. I'm currently blocking you all out. We have a lot of this we're not using. We sell it. Good. We then buy some exotic gases. Still not looking at you all. Good. We then are a little low on consumer goods. I think I can fix that pretty soon, though. No chat. Okay. I think we're good for now. Okay, so the situation then, I need to go heading into enemy territory up this way or this way. So where are my ships currently? Show me the fleets. Notice you? I know. I'm the worst streamer ever. I'm actually always a little amazed by how many larger streamers never, ever engage with their chat rooms. It's fine. All right, so one fleet's down that way. Okay, all of my fleets are currently upgrading. That's going on. All the fleets are upgrading. When that's done, we'll begin rolling them in the direction they should go. Good. And so some of them are undocked, and that's why the money is so bad right now. As that finishes, we're going to move them here. I keep checking on this, because this area here is one of those Marauder Raider groups, and I very much do not want to invade them because they will destroy us. But a group like this we do want to invade. So I'll bring us to here for now. And this group is the same. Oh, this group's up here actually. Huh. This group has only a strength of 4,000. Let's compare that with the other part here. We can look inside and say, only a strength of 1,000. Sure. Let's go do it and see how it goes. You're always amazed when streamers with thousands of people manage to attempt to keep up a chat. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think every streamer has a moment where they say to themselves, it would be so great, so good to try to respond to each and every person. And you recognize eventually you just can't do that. And I think some viewers absolutely understand that, and other viewers, what's the word for it? Find it enraging. Streamer, I am typing to you. Streamer, why are you not reading my words? Streamer! And I know it comes from a place of love, I know it comes from a place of goodness, but it's a little tough. It's a little bit tough. Yesterday, we had last time we played this, we had a chosen pop-up over here. Apparently this is a very old group that has recently found access to wormhole technology. And so, they're intending to come through the wormhole at some point. They are fanatical purifiers, so they tend to destroy everyone. Now, as you see, we actually spied on them some. No, we didn't. Somehow we learned what kind of people they are, and the kind of people they are not that much stronger than we are. It's not overwhelming strength. We have one wormhole inside of our territory. It is right over here, up this way. And so I'm in the process right now of strengthening this spot just to slow them down in case they come through. And so it's my first ever Star Fortress, or Starhold, sorry. And so I want to change its name to Wormhole Defender. And I'm hoping it's strong enough that it discourages them from jumping through our direction. Now, is it the case that wormholes are a one-to-one connection? Every wormhole A has an output B that is stable, and output B returns output A? Or can wormholes like change their connections? They are stable. Okay. So it might be the case that they'll jump through on us. There are other wormholes, though, they could perhaps jump through instead. Just want to be better safe than sorry, etc. So we're going to go ahead and get some buildings here. This place is not going to hold ships. The ships will sit just behind this place. And so we want to have here just a whole bunch of defensive stuff. And we'll start with the what? I guess we'll start with the disruption field generator, and then add after that something else. Where's the wormhole on the map? Yeah, so right here is a natural wormhole. It's on the rightish side, and then over this way is their wormhole. And I don't think there's a way to know for sure how they connect, but I have some concerns. So we'll see how that goes. This relic here we're able to activate. If you activate it, you get faster research speed in biology. That seems pretty darn great. The cost to activate is 3,000 Unity, though. As of right now, our Unity is going to giving us additional traditions. And I don't quite know which one we want to do next. But I'd prefer not to waste... Well, it's only 3,000 Unity, actually. And we need to have so much more. So much more. So I'm actually going to spend that Unity just to get the research increase. Now you can also use this. You can also use this to send a pox down onto your enemies, and I am not interested in doing that. So we'll go there. Careful the chosen they wreck your campaign. Take them out as fast as you can. Oh, so you think instead of being reactive and sitting back at the wormhole to defend ourselves, we should find a way to be proactive and get in there. Now, the issue is we're pacifists, and I'm not sure what kind of war we're allowed to declare. Okay, there is an end threat containment. I'm a little bit struck by that. I'm a little struck that being pacifists, we're still allowed to drive them back. It's preemption. We know all about preemption. What does the wormhole look like inside of its system? Oh, cool question. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. Is the wormhole in system, or is it just a known location? Oh, there it is. Okay, here it is. Ooh, it's lovely. I would definitely want to get to that thing. That'd be a good bit of fun. Then over here we also have the L gate, and we don't know about L gates at all yet, but it's here. Looks like some Eye of Sauron nonsense. One of those, what is it called? A Palantir? Oh, speaking of Eye of Sauron and so on, my wife is reading Lord of the Rings for the first time ever. And it has been so cool to see her learning these characters and talking about these places and quests and adventures and all the rest. The thing matters so much to so many people. But she's not seen the movies, she's not read the books, and it is nice. It's been a delight to follow along with. Because we talk about books all the time, we both read regularly, but often the books are cutting edge new stuff or fiction that's fine. But This is probably the first one she's reading that has a significant cultural effect. It's so long-lasting. It's been really, really cool. You wish you could unread the Tom Bombadil sections? I go back and forth on Tom Bombadil. On the one hand, I so want him to be more than what he is. Like, I want to be able to buy into, like, this is the true god of Middle-earth, blah, 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 blah. But I know Tolkien was quite clear that's not the case. But, yeah, I don't know. You learn this Eye of Sauron in the Tower, the Hollywood edition. That's right. I like it, though. The idea of it scanning around, looking for folks. But, yeah, I don't know. Jim, in all your Art of Stellaris, you never found out how to use L-gates. So, I know you can research L-gate insights. They pop up as a research. I think you have to have 7 of them to use them. Is that correct? Yeah, 7 of them. You can also use your... Where is it? Society research? Yeah. You can also use your relics to discover L-gate insights this way. And I've never actually done all 7 of them, but I know this is what one does. Possibly. Have you read a book called A Memory Called Empire? No. So truthfully, I haven't read hardly any sci-fi ever since I had the experience as a like 15-year-old of trying to read all the Star Trek books, and they would publish them faster than I could read them, and I got very, very angry. And so ever since then, I've not read hardly any sci-fi at all. That's how it goes. All right. So we're going to send you back to auto-scanning if we can. Good. There are also events that give the insights. Cool. You turn them off because they give enemies in your territory. So, is it right that what an L-gate does is you go into it once you understand it, and it allows you to choose an output that isn't necessarily immediately connected by hyperlanes? So, for example, from here you can go to here, etc. Though from here you can go to, golly gosh, way over here. I've never opened L-gates. I don't think so. I mean, I've only played the game for 150 hours, so I'm quite new at this one compared to my other Paradox games. But you choose an L-gate exit. Is it locked? Like, do you have to say, from this L-gate, I will go to here, and then that forever? Oh, L-gates go to the L cluster. Oh, well. Well. What is the L cluster? I shouldn't say well. I should say LLL. That's what it should be. A central hub. Cool. Oh, it's gonna be like in that is it Chrono Trigger game where all the different worlds of Chrono Trigger go to this like central plane of existence / non-existence, and they can choose what characters to use, and then back out you go. I see how it is. That'll be good. Okay. So the decision I'm currently making is how many troops, or how many ships do I want to send up this way? Because I do worry a little bit about friends to the south invading. How strong are these folks? So they have a ship here with 10,000 strength. And do my vassals have anything approaching that amount? Looking like no. Looking like it might be a low. Oh, there they are. Okay, they're down here with 14,000 strength. So they are strong enough to come and defend their own territory. The concern will be that my ship here only has 4,000. So I need to be careful not to have them caught out. Okay. So I will move this fleet. Where are my fleets? We're gonna get a little bit lost yet again. Oh, they're already moving. That one's moving good. That one's moving good. This one is repairing, then moving. I'm gonna move this one out also.
Technology discovered.
Good. Hello, Grav, how's it going? Hello, Axix, welcome. Friends, we know about experimental subspace navigation. So now our science ships can bounce around more to areas we can't get to through hyperlanes due to closed borders. Artisans make more lovely crafting materials. We're low on those, so it'll be very useful. For sure. And rivalry between the Galactic Zrians and the Zrian Sovereignty. So that is the vassal and the break-offs. That's good. New group called the First Strike Legion. Alright, we're getting militaristic factions up and going. Because they're probably concerned about the folks over to the right there. Where is that? Factions are in government. Whoops, factions are in government. Okay, First Strike Legion. They've decided to be authoritarian and militaristic. They would like us to have more navy, gosh me too. They want us to have a subjugation, be more authoritarian, and go kill a Leviathan. I would also like to go kill a Leviathan, but we can't do that quite yet. That said, this group is quite small indeed. I'm going to use the one free suppressed faction to suppress them, get them out of my empire. We are friendly people, generally speaking. Also, welcome to the Senate. Okay, this is the first very close vote in the Senate's entire history. Every other one has been fully weighted to one side with maybe one opponent. So if I vote against this, I believe, I have 2.3 thousand. So yeah, if I vote against it, I could stop this. Now, what is it? More diplomatic weight from fleet power, larger navy, and more ship upkeep. Okay, I suspect this is a case where, well, maybe not. I was going to say it's a case where the people with strong empires are wanting to get stronger. Okay. Yeah, so the supporters on this one are the person who's doing all the vassalization and their vassals. Everyone else does not want this to happen. As a larger power, I kind of want this to happen, but I think it's more important to me that I discourage the strength of these folks so I can eventually liberate the smaller ones. Now, I say the smaller ones. This is weird. So the Laughlin Associated Planets have the most voting strength, even though they're a subordinate partner to the Admiron regime. Probably their strength comes from something other than... yeah. So a lot of their diplomatic weight is from pops and economy and technology as opposed to fleet power. I must free them. For now, I'm against it. Take that, all of you.
Technology discovered.
Well, I need a naval cap for the Chosen. So my current desire, and we'll see how this goes, my current desire is before the Chosen come for us, I have a federation going. I very much want to federate my way through this thing. And so I need to free the vassals so I can get the federation, and then I'll be a happy little resorty. Now, is that a reasonable desire? I have no idea, but I'd like it anyway. Oh, leader pool refreshed. All right, there was some leader I had who was very, very bad, and I wanted to refresh them. It was a governor. It was a governor of my new planet, or new sector, rather. And I don't remember why they're bad, but I remember they are. This guy. Nuri Yumi is giving us greater trade effect on places with no trade at all. Good. Free alloys, awesome but not essential, and more food from a place that is not producing food at all. FYI, no good, no good. Now, this guy could become a planetary governor on the place that makes food. That'd be super cool. But definitely better for me to find a new leader who will be a better sector governor. And the biggest thing the sector does is makes electricity. I'd like that. Also, when it helps with immigration. Either of those would be super, super cool. So, here are the recruitable people. None of them are turtle folks. All of them are other strange creatures. A enraged ham. First new follower of the day. Your name is amazing. Welcome to the stream. I don't want to think about an angry ham rising up from the dinner table, charging about, but thank you for being here, my friend. So you are 35. So no one's in their 20s at all. 30 is the youngest of any of them. Faster experience, cheaper person, more trade value. This here is the more food, trade value, being on the council. Why is this happening? Why is it all trade value? Lifespan, trade value, council, lifespan, food. Is there no longer a perk for produces additional electricity fun? Or are we just getting very, very, very unlucky? So for right now, this character I believe is the next best. I guess I'm going to switch these. So I will hire you. Ray for over cap. And Rog Barrett, thank you very much for the resubscription. 15 months, more than a year. That's amazing. Thanks for being part of the community and for hanging out and enjoying our streams. It means the world that you're enjoying it. Such a strange thing if no one enjoyed the stream anymore. I don't know. So now with the extra leader, I am going to put them as planetary governor on the food place. What's food? Fields of Hope, they call it. Wait, are planetary governors still a thing? I actually don't know if they still are a thing. Let's see. They are. Cool. So you will be food guy. And so should we have even more food coming in very, very soon? Great.
Ships upgraded.
More ships, more good. This is the fleet I am leaving here to defend the South if necessary. Yeah? Yeah, good. We're not insulting somebody else's. I don't think any of our other leaders are problematic right now. That's okay. Locustopia has an open spot. I said I wanted to build an amenity here. This place is not happy. It has a giant locusts everywhere that are ruining everyone's lives. So this planet is primarily just defensive, but I want to give them some movie screens to watch when life is not going well. Gotta fix that. So, movie screens. And then also, we want to have a Betharian power generator here. We haven't seen one yet, though, so we'll keep going that way. My corvettes are called Burr Atatat. Yeah, I've not actually renamed any of the individual ships. I have named the fleets, though. Shellback and Carapace and Friar Torts and Snapping Squadron. All pretty good. The best defense go on offense. You are really stuck on me attacking the Chosen. Yeah. I mean, I get it.
Technology discovered.
I get it, but we're playing as pacifists, and roleplay matters. Roleplay lives matter for sure. What does Fleet Academy do again? Ships get more experience at start and larger naval capacity. I need to fill my naval capacity before I care about that too much. So let's go with the cheap little amoeba flagellums. Okay, I was sending a ship over this way. It's right here right now. 255 would be fine. Down here, 214 would be fine. Good. Yes, if we get destroyed by the Chosen, I'll be ready to say, "You told me so. You were right. I was wrong."
Spaceport under attack.
Okay. We also want to militarize the L-Gate here for sure. Show me the battle. Okay, I believe they're fleeing. I don't think there's a way we can get there before they jump out, but I'll try anyway. Go, Listor Singh, go! This part I've been kind of unimpressed by the quest pop-ups for the various legendary characters. Because they seem to just be, go scan this place and get free materials. I was hoping with having renowned characters, there'd be more on the side of, here's my own personal quest. There's so many role-playing games where you recruit people into your team, and after a while they say, oh, what I really want to do is go save my family farm, or whatever. Lacking that in this game, a little bit annoying. I wish there were more of that. Wish there were more. Alright, good destruction, very good. More turret taken. And then if we bounce down here, we can probably take all of this before their fleet responds. Good. But my friends, we have an ad break coming in 30 seconds. This channel, we schedule the ad breaks. I just recently read a thread on Twitch about how annoying it is to have ads just show up. This time it's coming in 30 seconds. During that time, we'll play a little bit of crossword, so you won't miss a darn thing. And when we get back in 3 minutes' time, we'll return to our Stellaris. Gonna be good. Alright, so this is actually the crossword puzzle from Friday. I didn't have time to finish it, so we'll work through it. It's called See You Later, the puzzle. And so all of the answers have a C, not all the answers, all the starred answers have a CU added into them. So place for suits to hang is a closet, but CU is added, making it close cut instead. So we'll see how this goes. What is TEF? Illegal motion call. It should be ref. I have no idea there's a T there at all. Okay, quick. Rapid, probably? Prize for the singer. Oh, we already did that one. 2 stars. Chose museum pieces for. My sense is the 2 stars might mean there's like CU, but chose museum pieces for. Curated. Maybe a curator is probably, that's a CU word, but curate definitely does not fit. So what's the down here? Voice of Spider-Woman and Spider-Man across Spider-Verse. It's Issa Rae. Oh, this is interesting. So it becomes I Scare. Oh, so the CU that's part of the word on the cross is skipped over on the down. Oh boy. So spot attending is seen at, not seun at. My poor little head. I don't know what letter this should be. We'll see. Hey, Vinny, I'm not sure if you're watching the ad or if you're just here, but thank you for the kind word. I appreciate you, Forever Lurker. Thanks for being awesome. Is the CU skipped here? And so it's rated? Like, curate? Oh my goodness. I may be too dumb for this one. Wait, if the CU goes later, maybe it goes from here over to here. So instead of discus, it's just dis? Are these intentionally left blank? I really dislike puzzles that have blanks. They are confusing, upsetting, for sure. So if rated is curated instead, response to where? So there could be used. The cure. Okay. I think I understand what's happening. I do not know what's happening in this spot, though. Unless it's Issa Rae CNAT. Got it! Got it! We figured it out. A+, yes. Now we just need to do the next few here. I love it. Response to where we did that one good. Classic jeans color is just blue. Love it. Christopher Superman. It's Christopher Reeve. Good. Out of this world. Good. Salt and pepper genre. Is it just rap? I'm not quite sure exactly. Dude is bro, so it is rap. Is that gift mine? I actually have no idea. Is it like pour moi? But seems unlikely. Do a show is perform. Charcuterie board foods or cheeses and meats. Bread for some non. Oh, interesting. Bread here meaning money. So it's a ruple, I believe. I thought I had 2 P's, but maybe not. Small screen parent says Carol Brady. It's TV mom. Unlike internet daddy. Swahili for freedom. It's Uhuru, I believe. I think that's right. The philosopher Kwame Anthony Appiah has a long essay on this I really enjoy a lot. A stage platform is a riser. Good. A written piece. That's an essay. Boy is a lad. Tribute poems are... I'm sorry. So tribute poems are odes. And so Rupel is R-U-P-E-L instead. Popular sandwich cookies. It's Oreos. That's right, friends. Today, Oreos is in the crossword. Best day ever. Is that gift mine is for me. Oh, that's for me. I want to do one more, and then we'll go ahead back to the game. Square footage, its area. Very good. Very good, very good. We'll pause it there and get back to it. Yeah, I had so much trouble getting this one started on Saturday just because I could not figure out what's happening with the CUs. But now it makes sense, and we're happy with that. Okay, very good. Welcome back to the world of Stellaris. Hello to you, Fairnath. How's it going, my friend? Fairnath, thank you for taking a nice little clip of the time that I couldn't read the word Pat Riot as Patriot. I made a nice little YouTube video about that. My first ever, YouTube short. The idea of making a full YouTube video out of a 30-second clip made no sense. So I made a YouTube short, and it has been more downvoted than upvoted. Hey! I think it's a funny video. But apparently, YouTube viewers disagree. Oh well. Oh well. Is the problem it's a YouTube short? Should I have just made a YouTube video that is, like, genuinely 30 seconds long? I don't know. Hey, Armor, what kind of professor am I? I teach political theory and philosophy. That's how it goes. Calvin, what about the phrase, oh goodness, that I use? It's some way of avoiding the commandments. Yeah, it's called a minced oath, or a euphemism. So one uses various words that sound similar to curse words, so people know what you mean, but you don't use it yourself. Hey, Wawishy, thank you so much for the generous Prime sub. What does a vulture from Kansas eat? Carrion, my wayward son. That's a joke that requires knowledge of music. That is terrible, 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 and I love it all at once. Thank you, Wishy, for the excellent bit of humor. It's always nice having you here. We're burning through exotic gases way, way, way too quickly. And the problem is, the problem is we don't have any place to get exotic gases at all. Now, do I have some trade agreement? Possibly. Slave market, that's not what I need. How do I see trade agreements? Are they in contacts? Yes. Okay, so we have one trade relationship. No, it's just an agreement. So I'm not giving them anything. It's just, you're my vassals now.
Technology discovered.
Gotta fix that eventually. We'll see. I need more gas. It's true. It's true. 10% more production here. Hopefully that fixes itself soon. And then the detection array. A high-powered suite of external sensors capable of detecting cloaked fleets. Wow. That could be really strong to put on our borders. Obviously. let me say more obvious words. But for now, more power production seems first-rate important. Happy election time, everybody! The person who is our leader as of right now will still win. People are liking the Cyclops. She's a bit of a novelty, but hopefully they hang on. I'll check in on this in just a little bit and boost her if necessary. How are the fleets moving? Other than very, very, very slowly. Okay, so we can go in here instead. Other fleets moving. You're up there. You're there. Alright, so you're going to join. Oh, that's a very long way to go. Holy cow. That's a ridiculous distance. So I've enjoyed having fleets hanging out at the borders, but maybe I should also have one central fleet that I'm more easily able to deploy elsewhere. I don't know. A scientist from the borough wants to come visit. I always welcome them over. I do worry they're coming to spy on us, but they would never do that. So show me this new scientist, please, who's doing absolutely nothing. Their name is Snip Bruip, and they've come to visit from the other planet. Bonus research speed, though not as good as our current researchers. Better chance of getting resources on surveying. Faster anomaly research speed, and also faster research speed inside of a ship. So useful in any science role at all. I guess I will push out a new science ship. Okay, so to our main shipyard, produce one of you. Good. Should we name our fleets to Dada Artists for Father's Day? No. No. What's with the sense of humor today, my friends? Dada Artists for Father's Day. That's not Dada, it's Dada. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm beginning having this small fleet to move through.
Engaging enemy station.
This is fine and good. Same thing's happening up this direction. I'm uninterested in bombarding planets. I will let my vassal do that because we're friendly folks. So that's going to win no problems. The enemy fleet has not yet moved off of this location.
Engaging enemy station.
They're trying to do damage to the capital, I believe. Nope, next to the capital of the area they're breaking off from, which is fine, but
Construction complete.
we're taking all their planets first. Excellent. There's things to scan here. So the new science ship we're just now making, I'll be sending up this way. With all that destroyed, we could go in here and try to take things back.
Construction
Probably
complete.
better not to do that unless I'm paying very close attention. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Construction ship available right here to get me more minerals. Oh, already built it, actually.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Hey, we've met a new spaceborne life form somewhere. Don't know what it is. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. I forgot to pay attention to the rulers being elected, but the correct one was elected. Still on the throne after quite a long time. New science ship is made. Great. Forcing the Pat Riot clip into a vertical format may not have been the best idea. So I didn't do a vertical format, I did a square format. For YouTube Shorts, it can be vertical or square and nothing else. I guess in the future I could just make it a very, very short YouTube video. But YouTube asked me to put shorts up. I do the thing my corporate overlords tell me to do. Nah, I'm okay with never making another short again.
Complete.
I've learned my lesson. I can't have you all voting against me and saying you don't like my video because it's format. Maybe my next big video essay on the new Stellaris games coming out, I'll put it in YouTube short format. I actually plan to break the entire 30-minute long video essay into 30-second clips all the way through. Hello, Klaus, how's it going? Critical resource shortage. It's because of that we now have a further shortage of gases. Yeah, it's so much we're going through right now. I need to fix this. I need to somehow fix the gas problem. And the big issue of it is I'm using them for defensive purposes, which I like, which matters to me, etc., etc. But I recognize that it's just not sustainable to keep buying these every few ticks. Okay. I believe I'm not allowed to forcibly move people here. How long does some of y'all come in? Because energy would help. Energy help a bunch. We'll get another one in 5 months' time.
Technology discovered.
Good. Got ourselves Flagella. Speeding us up a little bit, I believe. Is that right? Effective strike craft. Oh, no. So they're actually not being used to flagellate ourselves through the void of space, but instead they are sent out to fight. Good stuff. I'm going to go to the Edicts Fund. Give me a second here. Are we actually spending gas on edicts? I don't think we are. We're not. We're just spending a whole bunch of unity beyond our cap, but that's okay. Do I actually want all of these? Our pops are currently consuming more food and more minerals. We're stable on both of those. Yeah, nothing else is being used that I'm concerned about. I think. Imminent situation. Okay, so until you get a whole bundle of exotic gases coming in, you have this shortage. We have to cut back on expenditures or increase our income. All failing, which will wait. We will have to cut back on expenditures or increase our income, failing which we have to face even bigger penalties. So the game very, 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 very much wants me to stop this. I can push the invest in gas production. Our gas refiners then give more. I have no gas refineries. I've got to recycle. Exotic gases cost less. The buildings cost more to build. All right, for now we'll go to recycling and see if that helps a little bit. Oh boy. I need to find a planet that has gas availability, or I need to buy it from someone. So who likes me who might have gas? That's not what I want. I want contacts. Oop, okay. Folks who like me. You don't really like me. You don't hate me as you used to. You like me quite a bit. So show me trade possibilities. What do you have? Exotic gases. Cool. If I could buy 4 per month, we'll be at least at neutral. Nope! So they have no excess right now, I believe. Right. And negative 1,000 means there's no way to fix this. Even if I give them, thousands of food. They're going to say no on that. I can only do 36. I wonder why that in particular. So, gotta find somebody else who may have gas availability. I gotta stop saying the word gases. I know many of you are making funny jokes about this. Hello to you, the Combine. You're my vassals. So I could just take it directly from you. But let's see. Are you down with giving me gases? They're down with... Never mind, they have no gases. Alright, next. So I've never actually used the F keys to open these menus. Because when I first played Stellaris, my F keys changed what screen was on the broadcasting software. And I should probably learn them much faster to get around that way. But I think you're going to be stuck with me clicking through. That's how it goes. Alright, the humans. Hello, humans. Do you have what I need? Nope. They do have gases. They will... That's one gas at a time, sorry. Currently saying no. So one time they'll give it to me, but I don't think they would monthly. Yeah. Maybe there's a gas issue worldwide right now. Alright. Tiny pathetic friends. We talked about vassalism in the past. Hey, Volo, how we doing? Why would I give you so many minerals your head's gonna spin? Looking like no. Looking like no. Am I missing something here? Like, is there something else I'm gonna be doing other than clicking through and hoping for the best? I feel like someone should have what I need. Someone out there must have too much gas that they're willing to give me just one monthly. Here, I can give you a rare resource in exchange. How about that? Here's some moats. Maybe this is what I do. I find a better monthly trade each way. Our own technology produces my own planets. None of my planets seem to have it. Now, is there a way to produce it, like take minerals and turn it into gases? Because if so, I just didn't know that. But none of them have it available here. There's chemical plants. Those are cool. But I don't seem to have anything for gases, unfortunately. Check the galactic market. If I mean this, so it's like go buy it, I can manually buy it. I would just like to stop doing it that way. But sure, we can buy it this way. Once a month buy 3. I wanted to have some friends here. There's a texture in minerals and gas. Alright, cool. We'll keep our eyes on those then. Fine, do it manually. Doing it manually can work out fine. Hey, we're fighting. Where are we fighting here? One little baby ship.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Gonna be good. Look at the lights. Aren't they bright? Unexplainable rotations. Just a day after finishing a mining station on a trapped asteroid, the rock abruptly rotated, destroying the mining station. In the process of doing this, even more rare crystal deposits were exposed to the sensors. So why did it do that? We can learn about this asteroid, or build it again! If you do that, it gets 4 more rare minerals. I'm more interested in the science side. Why does the asteroid move on its own? That's weird. Okay, where are you? Way out this way. Science ships nearby. You! Go check us out, thank you. So we're now 1 hop away from their big fleet. The big fleet is hanging out here. So maybe they're expecting us to jump in. I don't feel good about being here, so I'm gonna disengage. Hey, Ablu turn up, no worries. Like I said earlier, I feel very, very bad that I missed your tip on stream. It's very generous people tip, and very ungenerous when I forget to look and see if they've done so. So thank you for your generosity and sending me a tip on Saturday. I fed the cat well. Hey, finally the big power plant. We've been waiting for that. It came around eventually. Good stuff. Favor gained. We have a favor with the Associated Plants folks. Great. Now, we're in excellent relationship with them. I would like to have some secret fealty. They're so far away from secret fealty. They have negative 1,000 loyalty. So I guess that means they like their current masters. I wonder if there's espionage I can use to stop that. I think we've built a spy network here. We have. Spark Gutmach incident. Cause embarrassment. Sleeper spells. Increases infiltration level. Acquire assets is part of the spy network. Lower relations between the Adornian regime and another empire. So I'm guessing this is what I need in order to upset their vassals. But first, maybe we should go ahead and do one of these other ones. Like, this is the first time I've seen a non-hell difficulty. So hard seems plausible at least. If successful, you gain intel and maximum infiltration level on this place. Our operators will compile information on the regime, delivering an intel report when complete. This will also expose vulnerabilities that increase our maximum infiltration level for some time. Cool. Let's try that and see how it goes. Okay, so we're negative 100 money right now. Our economy is falling apart because of exotic gases. Should I go through and actually destroy some defense platforms to fix this problem? Because this is not going the right direction by any means. Hey Seaman, is Father's Day a thing in Japan? It's not a big thing, at least. It may be a little thing. Maybe a little thing. I need to have one more per month to stop the effect. But no, Father's Day is not a huge celebration here in the way that is in the US or Canada. Nonetheless, happy Father's Day to all you all who are celebrating it. I'm hoping you have a good day, no matter whether you are a father or you have a father or you like fatherhood. If you don't like fatherhood, not into it, that's fine too. Happy non-Father's Day to you. Okay. Back to the big markets. Changing you to 4 a month. That will fix this, I believe. It was not Father's Day in Taiwan yesterday. Do I know why? No, I actually do not know why. Does Taiwan celebrate at a different time in the year? We're around money next month. Oh, this is bad. So docking up the fleet would help a whole bunch. Sell the... So I'm getting to the point where I'm worrying about what to sell next, which makes me think we got some problems we have to fix, and I do not have a clever way of doing that right now. Other than I just need populations. Just need populations at all these places. With your lowered happiness, I'm going to make you a beautiful new Apollo Theater. Declare dates. In Mandarin, 8 is Pa. So Taiwan celebrates Father's Day on the 8th of August. Pa Day. Dago, that's awesome. Thank you for teaching me that. I know no Mandarin at all, so thank you for helping me out there. It's cool. It's very, very cool. Finally, we have an open slot here also on our capital. And so finally, I'm going to build the Ministry of Culture, which sounds pretty creepy. It'll give us unity and better housing and trade value and all the rest. Surely this is fine. On the industrial world, we have 2 open slots. More industry, more good. And mineral is the one thing coming in like gangbusters. I don't quite know what that means. Okay. Interestingly, I was reading this backwards. I thought that the issue getting to 0 would be really, really bad. But now I see that getting to 0 is really, really good. It ends the problem. It's getting up here, it causes big problems. So we've gotten through the crisis of the too much gas situation. That said. Okay. So what is my immigration policy, and what happens if I change it? Because I may need to move some people through planets. Oops. Refugees are welcome. That's good. Resettlement prohibited. So we can do various things to attempt to encourage folks to move. There's a decision where you send out consumer goods, I believe. But if I go to this, it feels not terribly egalitarian, and so I don't want to be a bad guy. Alright. If we upgrade these, does it cause additional... I don't think it costs anything else extra, just gives more jobs. We don't need more jobs right now. Fine. Leaders cost just influence, I believe. Oh, it is one more upkeep? Okay, I read it as one upkeep. I see now it's one upkeep plus the prior upkeep. Okay. So this fleet's here. I do not understand why the AI is not moving its fleet at all. But if I go ahead and jump in here, will they come with me? Always the issue. For now, we'll go forward there. Hopefully they come along. Yeah, they're protecting our border instead of, fighting for territory. Maybe they're bombarding a planet. That's a very good point. I always forget they do that. Well,
Technology discovered.
I don't see any pew. So I'm not quite sure what they're doing. But yeah, maybe that's what they're doing. Alright, more power production, gonna be good. Let's go ahead and push for the very cheap encryption here. Upgrading to that new level of McAfee, 2023.
Survey complete.
Good victory. Well done, Admiral Guy. And maybe the AI is just having a good time bombarding everywhere. 2.1 strength versus 3,000 should not do that, so we'll stay here for now. Okay, generator world. We can upgrade the generator building again. Our jobs getting filled with electricians. There are only 2 open jobs right now. Are the electricians doing their job? Yes. No. Yes. So all of these jobs are full right now. Amazing. Amazing. So adding more of those is good because they're low tier jobs, like farming, for instance. So I'd like to upgrade the Energy Nexus. I think fixing the amenities problem here helped a ton. What's up, Vera? How's it going? Even more upkeep, but that's okay.
Technology discovered.
Big power plant. So big power plant's gonna go to exotic gas refineries. Exotic gas refineries. Exotic gas refineries. This is the place where the power plant could go. I'm gonna get rid of one of these, replacing it with the big power plant. We just need to keep our empire going long enough to fix all these problems. If we get enough population, everything will be just fine, don't you worry. It's just a matter of keeping it all going until then. Now, luckily, the opponent here is becoming war exhausted much faster than our buddies are. It's going to be good. The gas problem's actually being fixed. Can you believe it? It's been a very, very long time on that, but... Oh man, once again, we're slightly below making enough here. Yeah, we were at straight 0 for a while. Now we're -0. No worries. Espionage event is happening. The operators have put together an information gathering operation and sent a dossier detailing their findings. So it's hard work, and yet they did it. Good job, team. Now with that done, what do we learn about these tricksy people down here? Trixie, Trixie, Trixie. So it's filling up. Do we have an additional cap now? I think previously we were capped at 70, now 75. And so gathering information is even less difficult than before. But levels above are still hell. So I wonder if as we fill up more, they'll be less hellacious. We will see. Quick and dirty way to get more population is buy some slaves. So I've never ever bought a slave. Not once. No, not once. This will also help with pop growth. But it feels inappropriate to buy slaves. Unless they're very good at electricity production. In which case, you know. They're talented. They're happy, they're docile, they're strange mollusk necroid creatures. No. Gotta maintain that egalitarian focus through and through. That's what we gotta do. Okay, fighting's happening. Hey, look at that. That's unfortunate. So the enemy fleet has arrived here. My friend's fleet is not here, so I'm just going to disengage. Get out of there, please.
Spaceport under attack.
The spaceport is, but our... Oh boy. Retreat. 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. Flee! Cap. Do we just ignore the AI and like hope they fight it themselves? Eventually my other fleet will be up here. Moving so slowly. Is that you? Oh, it's almost here! Another 5 on strength. Soon. Alright, better encryption. Oh, it's so fast. Great. More energy production. Yes. Okay. If a species not enslaved in your empire, if you have another species, I purchase them from the market, they join my empire with whatever rights they have. Oh, really? So they're freed immediately, no longer slaves. Instead... free members of the community. That's fascinating. I'm actually on board with that. So, They want to live on Savannah World. I only have Ocean Worlds currently. They're okay there. Okay. It's quite expensive, unfortunately. Huh. Yeah, I wish they were just good at something. Well, I wish there were some jobs increases. But they're unable to be rulers or specialists. So they can only do the work of farming electricity. But that'd be cool. That'd be cool. And then putting money in the hand of the evil empire and slaves. Oh, that's right. I'm willing the continuation of slavery in my attempt to free them, unless I can buy all of them at once and destroy the slaving empire. Oh, it's tough. It's tough is what it is.
Spaceport under attack.
I think I'm sending a science ship here to scan this. We no longer want that. Is that true? Is that you going there? No, you're going this way. And this science ship has just stopped. Go find more stuff, thank you.
Spaceport lost.
Oh no, we've lost a spaceport. These recently added planets, we should check and see what they have. Like, a happy planet. Happy planet's nice. No special benefits, but could definitely be a lovely spot for industry. Thunder World's okay. It's kind of small, but that might be fine. The question is it actually sensible right now to build more planets when I'm struggling to maintain my current planet structure? Who knows, though? A leader leveled up, an admiral got more points. It could become prudential. It means longer weapons range, stay far away. Entrepreneurs, give some consumer goods that would help with the current crisis. Skirmisher is only on the council. We'll go ahead and do the better admiral skills, because we're actively at war. These folks want an embassy. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think we have a bonus in our diplomacy tree for something involving embassies. Embassies give 3 unity. Cool. Cool.
Technology discovered.
We learned about gene clinics. Good stuff. Alright, capital buildings. Buildings on a capital cost a little bit more, but gives a little bit more. Greater habitability for everything. Let's do that one. Sure. See you, Caleb. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, so this group is just hanging out here, waiting for reinforcements. Reinforcements, they are coming. Step by step by step. These 2 fleets together should be strong enough to fight that. Also, how's the planet looking here that you are just hanging over top of? It's the fortress station. It's this one here. It's being devastated, so they are fighting their way through just kind of slowly. So this science ship has suggested twice now it can't find anywhere to go. So we could take it somewhere to help with research. But I think the only place making much research is our home planet right now. And is the home planet... That's not it. Is the home planet already have a science ship there? It appears to be having one. Yep. Alright, so extra science ship. I'm afraid you get destroyed. You've done your best work, but that was in the past. Farewell, farewell. Okay, level up there on the Snapping Scholar. This person's on the council. Hyperfocus, even faster research speed. On anything in particular? Interesting. So Inquisitor here gives 1 additional research alternative also. I think I'm just going to continue going with faster research speed all the way. Good. Good. This idle leader, while good on the council, also archaeologists. Do we have any open archaeology jobs right now? I think neither of them is inside. Oh, this actually is inside of my territory. Huh. Okay, so the person who I stole the ship from actually was an archaeologist. Well, oh well. We'll figure out a little bit later. So I do want to go ahead and get rid of the people who are doing nothing. Sorry, friend. You've served us well. Enjoy retirement. We're still over by 1. That 1, though, is
Construction complete.
a visitor from the planet next door, so they'll go away soon enough. All right, almost there. Good stuff. More construction up this
Technology
way.
discovered.
Oh, does building additional, what are they called? Additional star bases? Is that right? Additional star bases do cost more upkeep, so I really should just stop expanding until we have our economy fixed. That'd be good. But exotic gas refineries, finally. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So on my industry planet for now, I think. You? Alright, we can upgrade our planetary administration once we have 25 pops. We're getting close. So make one more city to open one more slot where I will be putting the first of our gas machines. Never thought of expanding. I appreciate the thought, but... Ooh, a moon base! Wow, where's the moon base? Actually in some unclaimed territory. Huh. Well... There's 9,000 troops there. So... Curious, but I'm not going to expand right now. Cool. Generator world is an open slot. We're currently making our energy grid. Was there some other energy building here? I very much would like to have additional gas production, but I'd like this plant to be all and only energy production if possible. Wait, where is this? This is Nectar. Never mind. This is not one of my important places. So here, I give you gas refinery. It is a planet we took over recently from somebody else, and it's a bit of a mess, but cool. Cool. Yeah, we don't need to upgrade that now. This planet's absolutely a mess. We'll fix it as time goes by. For now, though, more consumer goods. Good. But they do have one of the refiners coming in soon. But what is this place? Why is it happening? What are you doing? All right, this place here, also a bit of a mess. A bit of a fixer-upper. I like that phrasing. It's a fixer-upper, it's not a mess. Next tick after that, we'll have enough minerals. I should probably stop spending anything. That's a ton of alloys. I want to use the alloys for constructing additional ships, but for right now, they will keep the Empire running. Glorious! 20,000 money now. What's up, civilian? Good seeing you. Rich, and we met some new people called the Iota Aliens. Do I have a free envoy? I do not. Looks like I have 3 envoys improving relations with one place. That is a very strange thing to have done. I want them to like me. Please like me, I beg you. So Chim Chim Brewup will go there. Okay, I think they're the people who I have in excellent relationship. I was hoping for secret loyalty. Is that right? Yeah. So this group is so against it. And I think the humans were also so against joining the home team. Is that true? Yeah, everyone's really, really loyal to their boss here. Now, the caretakers were the ones who were angriest about being taken over before. So are you also... Yeah, they're all just absolutely loyal. I'm not sure we'll be able to break them free, so it's possible we have to rush in and attack the Chosen by ourselves. How's the turtling going? It's fine. I have many goals, many desires, and none of them are quite working out. That said, our secondary fleets arrived here, so we can all jump in now and hopefully clear this sector. It is still the case that the enemy is war exhausting substantially. Hope that continues. Goals? I have no real goals in this playthrough. Just, you know, survive. Don't die yet, thanks.
Engaging enemy station.
I guess the current goals are somehow produce enough gas that we're not in a problematic situation anymore. Alright, Lag and Shoes would like us to have a trade relationship. Because I'm not expanding anymore as fast, I'm okay with burning influence. It gives us more money, then more money also. Lovely. Good. Bad, but bad. wait, really?
Discovered.
Huh. I'm surprised it's showing as so darn reds ahead. Also, message from these strange traitor creatures. They would like to give us some ancient artifacts in exchange for advanced materials. So give them 300 alloy, we have a lot of that, and get some materials, absolutely. Jim, have a good night, my friend. We'll see you. Warren, thanks for the follow also. How's it going, my friend? Faster building, going to be good. And then don't really care about any of these immediately, so we'll just go with faster movement. You're gonna win, aren't you? You're gonna win, aren't you? Pretty sure we're winning this. Though I enjoy watching the spin here of the poor little assault weapons, or assault ships rather. We definitely won. That's fine. That was very strange to watch them say they were going to survive long term. First contact. The fleet we encountered in the Hilos system, these are the Iota aliens I believe, is unlike anything we've seen in this region of space before. It does not appear to be aggressive, but we can only speculate as to why it's here. Our best guess is the fleet represents a faction without any formal ties to any local authority or civilization. Let's be cautious and see what we find. Sciencey ships. So you are just scanning stuff for fun and profit, correct? You are. Okay, I'd like you to go up and scan where we just fought, which is very far away. Can you not get there? There's no way to get there. So I thought that our ships had the ability to go into hyperspace now through our technology, but is that something I have to push here? Okay, so experimental subject navigation goes MIA. It can't be evasive for that though. So I want to turn off evasion, which is right here. Passive is fine. So I want you all to jump and then turn this off. Jump to here. Good luck. Good luck. So be MIA for a time while it gets there. So many things upgrade. Absolutely absurd. But almost the gas refinery so soon. Hey, Silver, how's it going? Good seeing you today, Silvers. My Tortuga is pushing out a city so we can build.
Spaceport under attack.
I don't recall what exactly, but something of value, I'm sure. Why am I building here? Not sure. The Studo is currently clearing blockers. That's good stuff. Alright. Also, time for traditions. So, I'm a little concerned about the big enemies coming. It's a little late for expansion, I suspect. Though I'll probably push more colonies eventually. Cheaper star bases. This is only as you're building your star bases. New colonies have more pop. I mean, great for the future, not great for right now. Cheaper starbase income could be very, very cool, or upkeep could be very cool. Faster pop growth, possibly expansion, and then we'll have to play into it by getting additional colonies built soon. Is there any martial arts? Unfortunately, no. I cannot make them Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Weird Sonic stuff. What does genetics do again? Oh, you have to like start adding traits. It's weird. No, we're just standard turtles, thank you. I mean, I guess we could go subterfuge. That's the ninja part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Actually, subterfuge is ninja. Genetics is mutants. We could be mutant ninja turtles. Huh. And we need to find a way to set our leader death cap to age 18. When you hit 19 is still a teen, isn't it? 20. We hit 20. No more allowed. I think we're doing an expansion all the way. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Agenda available.
Apparently the council can do something new now. That's not the council. So we're opening up a new slot very soon. What have we learned how to do now? Superior colonies, so colonies develop even faster. And young colonies get better building for 10 years. That's gonna be great. It'd be very nice to have that eventually. Just not right now. Okay, so having won the battle here, this is the big fleet. So we finally did enough work to convince the big fleet to come down. The question then is, will our ally big fleet come help us here? And I've got some doubts about that. So we are disengaging and quite a bit to see if they will come and help.
Technology discovered.
Even more energy production. Good. And more research. Good. And first contact is happening again. We reach an impasse where the fleet identifies itself as the ghost ship. The unusual presence ignored most diplomatic overtures. We can infer it represents a neutral entity which stands apart from galactic civilization. We suspect that the fleet has owners in the conventional sense. It would take extraordinary measures to reach them. With that in mind, we summarize the findings for future teams of scientists to make use of in case there's an opportunity. So we've met
Our presence in the galaxy
the
has
ghost
not
ship.
gone by unnoticed.
I don't think I've ever seen the ghost ship before. And,
Spaceport under attack.
where is it? Is it in context possibly, or maybe not? Looking for a G for ghost. And I don't think they're here, unfortunately. Well, we'll see if we learn more things eventually about those. For now, though, we're good. Spaceport under attack is probably the enemy AI coming down where we thought they would. Yep.
Spaceport under attack.
And so far, our neighbors just don't care.
Spaceport lost.
So I guess I'm gonna jump us here and wait until this fleet notices things are happening.
Council agenda ready.
Oh boy, okay, time to fire one more counter slot. Great. And so this is returning to the egalitarian fellow. And it has to be an admiral or general, I believe. So who do I want on the council right now who's not there? Well, we actually have no one who's super cool on the council. Yeah, actually neither of our leaders in the admiral class have anything to do with have anything at all to do with the council. So I can move my storyteller over. And I believe the storyteller can be other roles as well. Yeah. And so who's not on the council we'd like to have on the council who would give buffs to the Empire? Well, there's not too much happening. The scientists give more research speed. I'd love that. And the original governor give more experience gain and additional happiness. 130 years old. That's roughly the day or the age at which things start dying. So Jonathan, our first leader, returns to the council for his final years as a... with that, I don't want to choose colonies until we're a little more sure how it's going to go. Directly building colonies, I suppose. So we don't need stability. For now, just better leader experience gain, I think makes a ton of sense. Still 27 open jobs here. Oh, is that why I was building the opening slot here to try to get immigration going or population creation? I think that's what it was. So I want to start making our gene clinics, just so we have as many people as possible. Or I want to put a producer of exotic gases here as well. For here, exotic gases seems right. That's what it was.
Spaceport under attack.
The Wraith. A spectral entity has been detected by the sensors. It seems to be roaming from system to system, destroying matter around itself indiscriminately. Great. Early observations suggest its composition and manipulation of light may make it extremely difficult to target, but one thing we've learned exploring the galaxy is that even light itself can be bent and broken. We only need to figure out how. Whether by reason or brute force, it must be possible.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
So can we see where that is? There you are. The Spectral Wraith, 450 terahertz, I guess? Huh. Well,
Spaceport lost.
I've never seen this one before. So, we don't know its strength other than its Leviathan. This seems pretty bad. We have a defensive structure right here. It's nowhere strong to hold off a Leviathan. I'm also busy in a war right now. Our empire's getting so close to being fixed. Maybe. You find if you have cruisers you can deal with it? Okay. Well, we have some cruisers. I think. Is that true? I think that's true. Yeah, we got corvettes, destroyers, and whatever this thing is. Which Leviathan? It's the Wraith, it's called. It's just running through its own territory. Hey, Dumble Dude, who am I at war with? My vassals dumped a head of revolt, and so I'm in the process of trying to help them clear the revolt. Unfortunately, they've wasted their fleet on bombarding some random planet for really no good reason. So it's just been kind of slow going there. Okay, so I have a fleet. Be right with you. I have a fleet where? It should be right here. There's one fleet that's doing nothing. This one here, Shellbacks. Okay, you're there. That's a bit of a jump. So I'm going to try to get you to go defend here. But I suspect you're not going to make it in time. We'll see. Confirmation requested. Our partner planet has requested that we confirm their findings. Once again, they claim to have evidence that the Divider, this is the asteroid in our territory that was split in two, as a proof of them be out there, become tiresome. Every few years, they have new proof that the Divider was destroyed by foreign entities. We'll try. We'll do anything to try to make our border buddies happy. So, have to do some science for that. I can go move my science ship that's doing research help. That's in the correct location for it. So, let's move science ship over to the Divider. Sorry, it's a planet, not a asteroid. Okay, we just had a leader refresh. I'm looking for governors who help with electricity in particular. Wow. Greater stability, more minerals from jobs on the council. Also more minerals. Cool. Not really needed, but cool anyway. Here we have faster building. Okay. Cheaper to use. Lives longer. Cool. Better blocker, longer living, more unity. Alright, so nobody has the electricity I need, unfortunately. Rough. Friends, we have an ad break coming in 30 seconds. We'll get back to the game after the ads are done. The game is good and paused, don't you worry. While you all are watching those, if you watch those, we'll then do a little bit of time on the old crossword here. I bet we'll finish it this time through, almost certainly. And thanks for being here. Hope you're enjoying their lovely Sunday evening stream. It's a real joy to be here. Got about an hour and a half left on today's stream, and then I got to go put together a test, give a test. Whew. Actor's prompt. So a prompt might be a cue. It could also be, here's your line. It could be action, that kind of thing. I'm not sure, though. Like a good Christmas. So, Mary is Mercury. Because, again, CU moves from here to here. So I can imagine it being at line Q. But the R makes no sense then. And so if it were line Q, that's not going to fit. I'm not sure. We'll figure out in a little bit. Surround. Amidst? Amidst? Maybe. 10 reps say. That's a set. Out of office. I don't know. At home, possibly. Goddess of the Dawn. It's Eos, I believe. Prima donnas. They're ballerinas. They're divas, possibly. Beaded counters. So rosaries are beaded counters. Abacuses are also. And abacus is a CU in it. So CUS. Cool. Most introverted, usually. Timidest, shyest, that kind of thing. They have a CU in it. Can I get off of timidest something with a CU that's a different word? Nothing immediately comes to mind. Certain scam artist. Could be a Nigerian prince, could be a skimmer, who knows? The villain's nemesis. Oh boy, that's just a hero. Easily done. Honor blank father, that's thy. To a smaller degree. Less so, seems likely. Revise is a paragraph. That's just edit, of course. The birds and the bees topic. Oh my. That's sex. Can we get some of these downs now and figure out what on earth happened on the crosses? Rifts with an S. So sunders. Yeah, so the verb sunders and the verb rifts could be the same. I'm not sure right now, though. Oh, missed a down here. Friend who will be there no matter what in slang. That's ride or die. These are words I use. Have over here. When Romeo and Juliet get married. Is it Act 2? Is it Act 4? I have no idea. Trojan War figure. Well, there's the horse. There's Helen. There's Menelaus. There's Achilles. That does not fit. There's Priam. There's Patroclus. There's Ulysses is there as Odysseus. There's, oh gosh, is there a Cassius maybe? No, it's Rome. I have no idea. There are a lot of people. Like glowing coals, red hot for sure. Spanish for night, noche. Salt in a chem lab, that's NaCl. Whoops. Good. Orchestra tuner, they use the oboe for that. I have no idea why. Lies on the beach. Lies on the beach. So basks, possibly? I assume lies in this case means to recline as opposed to tells falsehoods. Brought to court, sued for sure. Hound docs. Hound docs. Oh, docs like doctors. I was thinking documentaries or documents. Queen's Tennis Stadium namesake, that's the Arthur Ashe Stadium. River of Myth is the River Styx. Blank cone, probably snow cone. Good, good. Sri Lanka. All right. So can we get this nonsense now? So actor's prompt with no CU in it. Oh, is it rupee, not rupel? I thought the currency of India, rupee, rupel, I'm not sure. Actor's prompt, like action, I'm not sure. Surround, something in? No idea. Oh boy, out of office. Not in, I guess. No, Tim. Okay, so whatever this is, we based on the downs. It could be the word abases, possibly. Most introvert is cushiest, which is shyest. So shyest with a C at the start, very good. And it is Act 2 when they get married. Good to know for the future. A certain con art or scam artist is a con man. Good. Trojan War figure. Athena is there also. She throws a boulder at Zeus, I believe. Who am I missing? Okay. Rifts. With an M there. Well, I may have to ask you all for help in a moment, which normally does not happen with this puzzle, but it's just not coming this time. I'm gonna put a bases in and see if that actually works. So I like isms as an end. What? There is Menelaus, but there must be somebody else I'm not thinking about. Is there an Aeneas? No, I don't think so. Okay, I am just kind of stuck right now, and I don't feel like hammering at it and wasting everyone's time, so let's go ahead and remove the old Don't Help Me page. I'm kind of stuck. Please help me if you know the answers. Do not Google. But what do you know? It might help me figure out this tricky little 5-dot here. It's for schisms. Schisms, thank you. That'll probably do it entirely. Actor's prop. Is it a card of some sort? So it's not abacuses. So unfortunately, the weirdness about this puzzle is the CU from abacus is moved over to cushius. It is Aeneas, okay. Hem in is surround. Yeah. And then L card? E card? So I was wrong then. Oh, Q card. So the CU and Q card moved over to the E, which means something else is wrong somewhere else. Q card, very smart. Very smart there. Rupel. Okay, we're disagreeing with it, Rupel or rupee. I think E is right for rupee. Yeah, I was stuck on, was it Rupel or rupee for Indian currency? So something else is wrong somewhere. I probably don't care enough to find it right now. So if anyone sees a word that's not a word or anything you've missed before, or that I've missed before, feel free to mention it, but... What's USS? Yeah, a naval ship, that's good. What's this? Out of this world? Yep. Ride or die is correct. Yeah, ride or die. Oh, it's ride or din, thank you. Yeah, so as I was typing through here and type not in, I thought I pushed the N key twice. I did. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, very good. Thank you for the good help there. Yeah, not getting schisms, I am super annoyed with. Super annoyed. I know it should be there right away. But yeah, good teamwork, good cooperation. Thanks for saving me from my foolishness today. With that, we can feel like we've accomplished something. It's tricky moving word puzzles, though. All right, we return to the Stellaris once more. And like I said, we have about an hour and a half to go today, though I need to leave a little early. We'll see. All right, it all comes down to, does the ally help me? Or is it just sitting there? It is just sitting there. Brutal. Sleeping crystal nest. The trap asteroid is, in fact, a crystalline being's nest. It's good we didn't keep digging, for it seems like we agitated the creature hibernating inside. If we do nothing for a while and study from afar, it should settle down. So we've got 5 more research points there. And crystal-infused plating we've learned about. What was E-card? Yeah, like I said before, on that crossword, you removed CUs from the prior answer and add them to the later answer. So Q card went into Mercury. It's a fun kind of puzzle, kind of confusing. Alright, so construction ship, go ahead and build this. And then there was an archaeological job I wanted to do. Is it desiccated? Yes. You go do that, thank you. Why is Paradox bad at allies?
Under attack.
I think the reason that Paradox is bad at allies is because if the player can directly control allies, it makes the player too strong and kind of I don't know what's the word for it, disempowers the AI empire. Okay, where's this?
Spaceport lost.
Hoping some jumping happens here. Hoping. You think Stellaris is better at following player directions? Okay, they decided to move. So, do you think had I jumped in, they would have followed me immediately? I don't know.
Locker cleared.
Anyway, we're gonna go help, and that'll be great.
Spaceport under attack.
Also, one of our ships got back to where it belonged. We lost before.
Spaceport.
And what's happening over here? So the, what's it called? The Wraith has been lost. Oh, here it is. So it's heading this direction. And it's just gonna break my junk. I don't know how to deal with you. I don't know how to deal with you at all. Okay. Everything's fine, though. Don't you worry, team. We'll survive. The big battle happened. I'm guessing the enemy jumped out. I didn't see a pop-up of great joy and success. Let's go ahead and have you all move. Oh, they did disengage. And they're being chased down. Good. Drive them away. They're nothing to us. Their war exhaustion's at 70. Lovely. Our economy's getting fixed again. Also, lovely.
Engaging enemy fleet.
What fleet is being engaged? Yes! Contribute to the cause! Again, they jumped away. That's fine, though. Please stop. Please stop destroying my things. Oh, this is actually... Wait, is that... Yeah, this is actually my eastern layer. Is it going to bombard
Enemy station.
my island? My beautiful, precious energy planet? It wouldn't dare. Would it dare? I think it might dare, unfortunately. I'm not sure. I don't mind them, like, taking things, just not my planet, please. We're definitely not set up for
Station under attack.
defense here. Maybe just passing along. Maybe they'll ignore areas that have planets in them. Huh. Okay. Whew. Yeah. So maybe I need to have a planet in every single sector, and then it will leave me alone. That's a very kind thing of the game to do. Very kind
Spaceport
indeed.
under attack.
Y'all go forward. We're at 100% war score, so we can now end the war. No, we can't. We have to choose to do this ourselves. Slightly negative on food. We have the power plant going now, thank
Engaging
goodness.
Enemy station.
So many things to take apart here. If only we get our science ship over. We'll hold on to it long enough, we get so much research. Now the White Peace. Wait, what is White Peace actually doing this kind of war? All the vassals become independent from me. No. They must join me or die. That's how this goes. One of our admirals, I believe, is going back home. That's fine. With that, we've finally fixed our leader capacity issue. And time for a vote. The Guardian Angels Act. So this weakens fleet power and you get more defense armor morale. Well, it is the case that we're playing super turtly, and so I should take this one. I've got a sense I'm going to need to use my fleet some more. No, we'll do roleplay. Here comes the turtles. The turtles want more defensive bases and so on. Good to good. Good to good. This confusing planet. I still need one more exotic gas. Am I making that anywhere? Tortuga, exotic gas coming in. This will be 2 more exotic gases per tick. At which point we'll be able to stop buying some exotic gases. And that'll be swell. Alright, the other industry world rather, I can build another city district and then make additional gas here as well. Okay, more fleets, kind of weak. We'll jump into them also. It's nice having the enemy on the back foot. Finally.
Technology discovered.
We've learned about more habitability. Great. More tile blocker removal. Pause on money. Yes. 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 As we get more people to move here, we'll have so much food coming in too.
Engaging enemy station.
Hey! Oh, never mind. I was gonna say someone joined the Galactic community. It's the people who have broken off. No. No, can't have that. How's our intrigue looking over here? So we can gather information again. What does gathering information actually do for us? It raises the level of our infiltration. I don't quite know how... Alright, so it's capped right now. So gather information again. Genetics available. I don't know if I want to do genetics. Do I? I don't know if I want to do genetics. We'll see. Or is genetics the help with faster spawning? That's what you mean. I thought you meant get genetics in here. But yeah, that's what I wanted to build here. At these is additional genetics so we can get these functioning more quickly. With that, I need to build one more of you. And then my... this is the Yarrow Region Reavers. They're interested in offering us some mercenaries. We don't need that right now. Here, we need to have 6 more. So I'm going to build 1 city. We can build a gene clinic, so we can do a faster growth there. We're going to have rare crystals. Huh.
Technology.
Why has that changed? Okay, I don't think I'm selling rare crystals consistently anywhere right now. Oh boy, rare crystals. So we need to get additional industry fun to make another rare crystal producer. Unfortunately, I can't have any more city districts here. All the blockers are unblocked already, so I could get rid of one of my industrial districts and move it over. I'm not going to do that quite yet. At Testudo, citizen being built. We'd use city district in order to get us the gene clinic, or to get the crystal producer. What I'm actually going to do is, this planet is not for food, so it makes more sense to replace this with more... Where is it? Rare... Oh, we don't have rare crystal makers. Never mind. Thought we'd research that, but nope. However, it does have... this is Sentinels. We can't do anything with that, unfortunately. Okay. Well, more gas is more good. Okay, so for right now, we don't have any other easy way to produce rare crystals. Hopefully get it eventually. We'll have to go ahead and do a purchase. It's currently 2 down. We're going to add by 3 for right now. We're positive on consumer goods. We're positive on everything except for the rare gifts and such. Horrific proof! Oh no! Oh, comma no! The Burrow were right. The attack we suffered all those years ago was perpetrated by a malicious entity capable of launching massive tungsten projectiles. Only the unique gravitational features of our home system allowed us to survive. By analyzing the data from that fateful night and cross-referencing it with the findings, it was possible for us to triangulate the source of the asteroid-sized tungsten round. It originated from an incredibly rich, yet otherwise unremarkable system we've had in our logs for decades. Oh no! The Fear of the Dark event chain begins. So, the Fear of the Dark start. I thought that the Burrow was wrong. I thought that space was a friendly place, welcoming of us. We should have hidden inside of our shells. Oh no! Oh no! So I kind of want to ignore this for right now, but where is the Fear of the Dark chain? There it is. The Hunter system. Just to the south there, right next door. I bet if we go in there, it's going to be pretty bad. But let's go check and see. There is a fancy desert world there. We'll see, we'll see. This buddy's still taking all my territory. Oh, actually, no. It's now destroying territory of the merchants to the south. So I'm actually a lot happier about that. And we can begin re-expanding before too long. For right now, we'll hold off, though. May we enforce the end of the war yet? They're still at negative 454, rather. Maybe white piecing is what I should do. Maybe. Hey, Yvonne. Vivi suit, thank you. I actually almost bought a new suit over the weekend. Almost. I saw a really beautiful, it was red? Yeah, a really beautiful red suit. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool. I thought a red suit might be a bit garish for stream.
Technology discovered.
I also saw a really nice looking tan suit. These are colors I don't have yet. So, we'll see. We'll see what we do.
Enemy station.
Much faster afterburner is good. Ella Mega Forges just produce more alloys, so not what I need. This one goes by very quickly. Ready to reenact my cousin Vinny? What do you mean it's an inappropriate suit? It's perfect. Level up. This governor is currently looking at the food planet. They have that food bonus there. We'll continue with that for sure. And diplomatic treaty. The Lagan Shoes wants to migrate. What kind of strange creatures are you? Better physics research. That's cool. They're cordial with us. Yeah, early they were quite hostile to us. They have 2 vassals, so everyone's got vassals now. How will I make my federation function? The materialistic and fanatic authoritarians. They probably don't want to join my precious federation. But, okay. Come on down. Let's be friends. We do research agreements. Increases trust. Costs 0.12. There are a bunch of research we can gain on. So we'll go for that also. Cool. So I'm okay with jumping through and defeating these many previously held locations. I just need to make sure we don't get jumped on by their big fleet, whatever it is. Desolate. The system of the old aggressors is barren. While it isn't unusual for an asteroid belt to be mineral poor, this one has been stripped bare. Not only that, where there should be minor planetoids rich in rare metals, we found only dust. However, the species inhabiting the system managed to gain the tungsten necessary to construct their bullets. They no longer have the resources to do so now. They don't even seem to be capable of leaving their planet. While they've done their best to remain hidden, preventing all radio signals and even limiting the use of artificial lights, we detected life on the system's lone habitable planet. Let us visit our old nightmares. Okay, this is interesting. So the people who were once hostile to us are now just hanging out down here. The planet of Fervor. The scanning will get done first, and then we'll learn about them. Maybe we can observe. Maybe they destroyed their own planet with the processing of tungsten. Espionage event. Once again, good operative work. So we'll go ahead down here again and see what we've learned about them. Still cordial. So we now climb to level 80. Now at level 80, will our difficulty go down? Or is it worth just trying for a hell difficulty? I just don't want to be detected. So we know lots about some of their things. Little about
Engaging enemy station.
these, and particularly its military. What I'm wanting to do is to smear campaign them in order to get their vassals to dislike them, but
Debris analyzed.
not sure. Test student open slot. Gas primes to be made. Good. The Hunters. Observing the Favorians has been a revelatory experience. In fact, their ideology is remarkably similar to that which produced the split in our own species. However, rather than choosing isolation, the Favorians opted for a strategy of preemptive strikes against any life signs they could detect. Once they ran out of heavy metals, the aliens returned to their world, scrapping whatever bare subsistence they could from their now barren home. While the leadership of our partner planet is urging us to adapt the same tactics as the Favorians, how best to deal with the would-be exterminators is no easy question. So, we'll only be safe when we're alone. We'll join our partner planet in securing the galaxy by expunging all other life, starting with this rock here. If you do that, you get one more research and one more leader, or we show them compassion. Hopefully they can learn from us that not all alien life is out to kill them. Which one will we choose? Is it time for bloodthirsty Zordy to appear? Is it time to completely change the role-playing focus's playthrough and begin planet cracking everyone? No. We'll show them friendly compassion. And so now, can we interact with them, or is it instead a case where we have to just science them instead? Boo, I know. Civilizations in the early space age, primitive satellites once more. They're not having a good life, but they have little camps, some houses, etc. I wish to scan them. So is that construction ship? Planet's not our borders yet, right? So we have to move a ship here and build a starbase soon enough. The final gift. The Favorian moon is more important than we first anticipated. The only heavy metals left in the system are found within this moon, which upon closer examination was revealed to be a titanic mass driver. I see. The sprawling launch mechanism encircles the planetoid multiple times. Rough calculation indicate the weapon could launch payloads approaching the speed of light. The data for the final shot is still in the targeting computer, aimed at us. We must go home. Oh, is that thing they shot again? Oh, right. The last shot they made was at the Vider here. Now they're aimed at our home planet. Well. The Favorians have left us with a dreadful parting gift. Initial telemetry has revealed the final shot of their titanic mass was driver aimed at the clutch. So, at the end, the clutch will be hit by a tungsten planet cracker, rendering the planet uninhabitable. Our mission is to stop projectile. We're trying to figure this one out. I feel like maybe I should move a fleet there. That said, there is a fleet here that the Burrow created. Maybe the Burrow will save us, and we'll then finally unify. That'd be really cute. I'm concerned though, so I'm going to send a fleet there. Our one and only remaining fleet, which is here. Hurry you to here instead. You're concerned? Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Also, Trixies came back that direction. Can't have that.
Spaceport under attack.
What's the AI doing these days? Back to bombarding us one planet? Heck yes, they are. How much longer till the planet goes down? Forever! Check situation log? Oh, is there a, Resort it yourself? So I don't see it. I mean, I looked at this thing. Oh, the in Fear of the Dark. Nope. Nope. So Fear of the Dark is resolved. What am I missing? I see there are various things that have halted scanning. Gotta figure that out. Bunch of debris. But for right now, we're looking for solutions. And there's nothing else yet. I don't think I'm missing anything. Question mark, question mark, question mark. We'll see. Hey, my science ships are all doing nothing right now. I'm gonna send the science ship back home. Because I'd go back home right away. So maybe I can go, like, help scan the planet and see. Okay. You are scanning already? You're not. Alright, please. Scan those. They'll pop up soon? Yeah. I appreciate you encouraging me to check out the situation log. I'm sure it'll show up soon, though. We lost our archaeologist. She went back to her home planet, so I'd like to get a new archaeologist. Unfortunately, none of these people are that. So, this 31-year-old will probably be fine. Yeah, get back to that, thank you. Alright, back to scanning. More archaeology, more good. Cool. Okay, y'all are jumping still, it's fine. This does feel like a bit of a forever war. I'd like to try to reconnect what has been taken from me over this way. Okay, so have you go over here. Also, I'd like to continue strengthening the L gate, or the wormhole rather.
Spaceport lost.
Unfortunately, to do that, well, so have open modules. So we have one torpedo. Yes, let's do one gun also. Hey Bonsai, this game is hard for new players. It depends on what you're trying to do. You can definitely just push some buttons and have some fun. But yeah, it's a game that has a bit of a learning curve for sure. But I think it's a tremendous amount of fun anyway. Okay, so Big Boy's ship is going what direction now? It's coming back this way.
Technology discovered.
I wonder if it just makes a random decision every time of switching back and forth. Crystal plating. So many upgrades needed. More housing. Housing's cheap to do, so I'll knock that out for now. Do I ever drink while streaming? I have an empty water glass right here and an empty coffee mug right here. Do I ever fill these up? You know, not really, to be honest. I know I should, but I just tend not to. Strength here is about 6,008. Strength here is about 6,009. AI, you want to come help? I mean, I guess we can follow fleet, right? We can just have our AI follow, or yeah, our AI follow their AI, but I don't know. Hey Thrumbo, how am I enjoying Stellaris relative to other games I play? I mean, I like it for what it is. Like, I miss the role-playing elements of Crusader Kings, of course. but I really enjoy the exploring the universe bit here. Alright, I think I'd drop back to our fleets again, which appears to be jump through this direction. Alright, sure. Never give up, never surrender.
Spaceport under attack.
We'll see. Alien specimen procurement. The director of the Museum of Exobiology on the Clutch has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures have been spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they're difficult to capture. We got us into a science ship to go do it. Sure, we'll try our best.
Spaceport lost.
More research. Subspace scanners are pretty fast to research. As well as Black Hole Observatory. I don't know if we actually even have a black hole, do we? Maybe the one, yeah, Succubus's ball. Are you a black hole? I think you are. Yes. Be cool. That'd be cool to have eventually. God. Another science ship over here. Continue with debris, please. Will I regret jumping my fleets into here? Probably. Here we go. Here we go. Good luck, team. I believe in you.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Oh, so far so good. So far so okay. Some ships are exploding. But... oh, it's looking real bad. It's looking real bad. Alright, off we go. We tried our best, etc., etc. This admiral is missing in action now. What would help? What would help? You destroy enemy ships, you get alloys. Ships do more damage. I think I like that more. I'm considering just white piecing this one. And if we do that, they become independent from me. But I don't want them to be independent from me. I'm sure I'll give up eventually. One of these days, one of these days. The economy is fixed. A little bit ago today, I did not think it was possible for the economy to be fixed, but the economy has actually been fixed. Can you believe it? Wow, wow, wee wow. Obviously now we must ruin the economy by pushing out more ships, because we're more than 100 under our naval cap. Goodness gracious. So let's get to that. Total new fleet. Here comes some cruisers. We're +3 on exotic goods, or exotic gases. Great. I'll need to remove buying some in a moment there. They're all so expensive. All so expensive. Do 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers, a bunch of frigates, a bunch of corvettes. Cool. Oh boy. Oh no, it did come to the place of the Eastern Layer. Leave my planet alone, please. I'm considering just sending all my troops here and hoping for the best. Our planet appears to still be our planet.
Construction complete.
Even though the sector is not our sector for now. Okay. We offer the exclusive Trium Bauble collection. For 6 months study research, we get a whole bunch of consumer goods. We're fine, thank you. Red laser beams are good? I mean, that's what they were using there. Red laser beams are blasting my little place. I don't really know how laser beams work, though. I tend to let the game auto select my fleet designs, because I get confused otherwise. Hey, Shep, how's it going? Happy to catch the stream? I'm happy you're here, Shep. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little while. Alright, in expansion, we can do starbases are cheaper to build, or new colonies have more pops. Yeah, definitely get around both of these right away. I'm going to choose the starbases are cheaper, so I can get the keeping starbases are also cheaper. That seems like a nice thing to do. Alright, Generator World has an opening now. This one I want to do Gene Clinic, so we expand faster. Yes. Okay. Testudo has an opening also. This one is for making additional exotic gases. When that's done, we'll then be able to stop buying them entirely. And that will help the income even more. Glorious. We'll reclaim that after it's moved away. That said, if it's going this way, it only has our things to attack, so. Countermeasures. The site has been working tirelessly on the Favorian problem. They've come up with 4 distinct solutions. Oh boy. If we act quickly, we have a fair chance to deflect this terror. A giant tungsten bit of fun. So 4 possible choices. Here they go, okay. So deflecting fields available. A lone science ship could, given enough time, establish a fluctuating force field to change the vector of the tungsten missile, but that in itself may not be enough. Or, reverse thrusters. Specially modified torpedoes could be programmed to attach themselves to the projectile. By reversing their thrust, they might just slow this gift down. Wait, where is the get yourself some construction people and put nukes inside of it? That's what I want, surely. Countershot. While we don't have anything as dense as the tungsten asteroid in the system, we have no shortage of space rocks. Even at less than light speed, firing a counter asteroid at the current threat might help. Or, controlled shattering. Yes, 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 yes. Blowing up the tungsten bullet might seem appealing, but the resulting shrapnel would still have a catastrophic impact on the world. The scientists have calculated a controlled detonation sequence that might help fracture the projectile into slightly more manageable form. I wonder if I need to do all 4 of them. Whichever way, we already have a science ship. We'll get to work on that. And then I don't have a construction ship nearby, so I'm going to create a construction ship right. Is there a close by? It's confusing. I have another spaceport here, I believe. No. Where is it? Is it here, actually? Yeah. No. No, it's not. Alright, where are my shipyards? So, Vartavar is up there. There. Okay, it's this one. Tianavek is the nearest spot I have. Good. Okay, I'd like to make a construction ship there to send up. Do not teach tomorrow. I teach in just over an hour here. Oh, you think I live in the US still? I live in Tokyo now. So, yeah, I live in Tokyo, so I'd be teaching in about an hour from now, or I have to leave for teaching in just under an hour. Yeah, it's before noon here. I know, the world's a weird place. Like I said, this planet's confusing, so I'm going to replace the energy grid building with, I'm thinking just more exotic gases. Eventually we'll use them all. Yeah, I think any place we can get more exotic gases is better right now. What do I actually want this planet to be when it grows up? Like, genuinely nothing in particular, so I guess we'll just throw additional industry here for right now. Cool, see how that goes. So I want to see our science ship doing deflecting research. Okay, I think the science ship is currently just scanning our planet to learn how to drop its force field for its purpose. Yeah, it is. So where is the tungsten rock? If anywhere. Outpost rebuilt. We've once again gained control of the Hawkery system and rebuilt the outpost in orbit around the star. I didn't do it myself, so I wonder if planets that have population on them can auto-construct their own starbase. Cool. It may be outside of Fevra. It's somewhere between Fevra and our home. We can't actually see it flying through space. Don't see it right now, unfortunately.
Construction complete.
So, not quite sure. Hello! Hiya! Attention, Dwamox! Warriors go bored! They're ready to sell me mercenaries if I want them. I guess we could hire mercenaries just to send aggressively flying out into the world here. But, we're winning this war, so we don't need that. Also, I can't cast this for another 36 months. Soon enough. Alright. How is our new fleet looking? Our new fleet exists here. Friends need help with a new turtle-based fleet name. We have the Shellback Fleet, the Carapace Armada, the Fire Torts, and the Snapping Squadron. What's another word involving this kind of thing? What else is in this kind of thing? That's what we need to know. Review, more Corvettes. Sure, that seems plausible. Get to building. Back to ChatGPT if you want to. If y'all don't have a clever name, we'll find it together. The Pteropod? Pteropod. 4 foot. Yeah, is that right? Pteropod. Earthfoot? Earthfoot, maybe. Not sure. We are doing some archaeology. The discovery of the Moor Hethru, of vast canyons filled with mushrooms, provided us with the beginning of an answer. The water is inside the mushrooms. I don't recall what we're doing here. There must be water on this planet. Where is it? They seem to span a large part of the surface of the world, all connected to the same mycelium, which technically makes it a single organism, and one of the biggest we've ever seen. Some of the members of the team dubbed the humongous fungus the Fumungous. That's the kind of joke we need, friends. Maybe I should call it the Fumungous Fleet. Perfect. It looks like the mushrooms have been genetically altered and completely taken over the ecosystem that once existed here. Their unbridled and accelerated growth was such they absorbed most of the water that was present. They subsequently entered a sort of dried up, dormant state in which most of the fungus is alive, with water spread out throughout the entire organism. Fascinating. Fascinating. Do I have it right that I'm winning my war by sitting stoically like grinding something with built defenses? Yeah, I mean, the truth of what's happening here is the AI ally has a big army, and it's gonna do something eventually. For right now, it's kind of hanging out, though. And so I'm kind of just not caring about the war, as we could end it right now if we wanted to. The artisans want more money, we send them more money. Though at this point, it doesn't give us all that much good stuff. So I don't know. Let's go and rename this fleet as, I like the idea of terrestrial expeditionary fleet. That's fun. Involving planets. Terrestrial expeditionary. The word fleet, though. Armada, boats, collection of ships. We have squadron, armada, fleet. What's that called? Regatta. Perfect. Perfect. Having a little bit of time on our sailing ships.
Technology discovered.
Alright. More cities, more good. I kind of say more mining, more good. I think a mining station is not just minerals, but also additional energy credits. Flotilla. That's a good word also. Flotilla would be nice. Hello, leader guy. You're a governor. And you are the power governor. Unfortunately, you do not have anything involving power. So, we're getting rid of this guy once we have our next leader refill. But someday.
Spaceport under attack.
Science ships hanging out here.
Technology discovered.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spaceport lost.
Got our ship gone. Good. What comes next? Oh, so many things now. Many of which are partially researched. Let's go ahead and knock out those. Gotta do more upgrades. Gotta do more upgrades. Okay. The only issue is if we hit war exhaustion just by not finishing the war. I don't know. I don't really know under what conditions the AI will fully surrender.
Spaceport lost.
I probably need to come help. Goodness. Keep building up, though. So now that our economy's in good shape, I feel really good about building up a very large fleet relatively quickly. It's been a while since that was actually possible. And you have unemployed pops with no jobs. That refiner made soon. That'd be good. I haven't gotten a new construction ship yet. I know it's coming soon. Hey, we do. Okay. So this ship we want to have go here. Help with researching that also. And then we'd have a fleet of 2,000 strength here, it said, to do another kind of solution. So, what is that solution? This is the reverse thrusters. Fleet of 2,000 fleet power in orbit. Okay. So the new fleet we're building up is currently at 1.4. Also there, though, is the Shellback fleet, and they're definitely strong enough. But first, let's upgrade a little bit. Cool.
Spaceport under attack.
Yeah. As long as they don't come into my territory, I don't
Special project
actually care that much. Glup out here. Let's just take more stuff again. It is cheaper now to build star bases, so I don't quite mind building and rebuilding. We can go ahead and activate this again to get ourselves additional research speed for a while. So biology research goes fastest right now. That'd be good to do more of that. Oh, I'm so pleased my economy's fixed. A salacious affair. The Terturian diplomatic corps has been shaken by news emerging from the human concordat. Our ambassador, who's been stationed there, has gotten himself in a serious mess with human law enforcement. He's currently in connection with a salacious affair involving an astonishing range of serious crimes that culminate in a brutal double murder. Oh gosh. He's not a spy, he's a normal ambassador. As matters stand, with rumors running wild among the humans, there's little doubt as to his guilt. The human authorities have requested diplomatic immunity be lifted so he can face justice for his deeds. So we'll lose 30 influence. But no, I want them to love me, so yeah. He's a murderer, you can deal with him your way, humans. And speaking of leaders... hoping to find some better governors in particular. Look at this, buddy. So the snail wants to be an admiral. We need governors, though. Need governors. Those science guys. Even better food throughout the world. Faster army build speed. Nothing we really want there. More food, but it's not a bonus to a planet, it's a bonus to self. More food, more unity, more trade. No. I wonder if it's the case now. There's not a bonus to energy production if it's only trade or food. Because I haven't seen anything involving energy credit production. What's this? Ship fire rate in friendly systems increases. Cool. I'm happy with our current folks, I believe. Fine. Alright, I need to continue strengthening the wormhole defender here. Everything's built up for now. If I save for additional alloy, we can get that made. That said, we can also go for a whole bunch more defensive platforms.
Spaceport lost.
Now, the defensive platforms do not have as upkeep. Do they? No, they do not have as upkeep the gas. I don't know what's using my gas right now. Maybe some ships are. Unclear. Unclear.
Spaceport under attack.
Constant pop-up of space under attack. Hey, look at that. All right, so the AI did move their army finally, and it scared theirs off. So with the 2,000 strength, my group can now fight them. That said, I hop my fleets out. We're going to get them all repaired up. It's trying to go back to its home shipyard. I actually don't want that. Do we? Where's it trying to go to repair? South Shipyard. It's not showing more jumping. So where is South Shipyard? I think it's not right here. Is it? What's your name? Who are you? Your Starbase. No. Okay, where is South Shipyard? Over here. Roughly where it is, actually. We're fine. Chuga gets another building slot. Glorious. More industry, more good. Hey, Ambient Tempest. Good seeing you. Thanks for the refollow. I appreciate that. I've noticed you following and unfollowing occasionally. Hopefully you're meaning to do that. Hopefully. Also, the last gift is still churning along at a speed of 2 right now. How are our responses doing? So we got the deflecting shields online now. And counter shot will be done in 300 days. Now I thought I was going to have a fleet in this area. Fleet at least 2,000 strength, it said. So you go here and research that. You have no admiral. I do not have a free admiral right now, so we could hire one. That said, what kind of admiral would I like to have? This one has alloys for free, longer life, more HP. Yeah, getting the free alloys seems pretty great.
Technology discovered.
The last bit is, do we want to try to break up the ship? I'm hoping that the 3 we've selected are all we need. Because breaking up the ship said would cause additional damage to the planet through shrapnel, so I don't want that. Elgate Insights. Sure. So we have that Elgate close to our east side. Might be worth checking out how Elgates work. Okay. Happy Father's Day, Resorty. I don't have any kids, Vera. Don't have any kids. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I'm no one's Twitch father, I promise. I want no part in being this. I have cats. I have one cat now. He's not I don't like the phrase fur baby. I've heard about like, fur babies. Just not for me, I'm afraid. Alright, how's the espionage going here? Hey! Our espionage is high enough now that we are actually allowed to do other things at a reasonable difficulty. Very cool. Very cool. So, we can acquire assets, tempt or coerce operatives and other assets who be of use to intelligence operations, recruiting them for a price, or get sleeper cells. We have more pressing uses for our intelligence operatives at this time. With careful preparations, we can preserve most spy network for the future. Okay, so if you stop with a spy, it'll hold on to it. Now I want to acquire an asset if possible. Blackmail somebody, thank you. Good luck, good luck, good luck. We got an ad break coming in 1 minute. I suspect I should probably do a little more crossword before we say goodbye today. About 30 minutes of stream left, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Cool. Pause the game real quick. No worries. For now, have a good night. See you later. We already finished one crossword today, so we'll get started on a second one, though I doubt we'll finish it. So, load it up and see what new quick crossword there is for this break. Good luck. Hilarious, it says. Hilarious. I have no idea. I mean, it could be like ha ha, which would be so stupid if so. We'll see. Madonna's blank don't preach. Happy Father's Day. Papa don't preach. Rowdy crowds are probably mobs. That's mods. Mobs, rather. Annual days to celebrate a pet's gotcha day. So I think gotcha day is the day on which one adopts a pet. I have no idea, though. Owns or eats is has. Hullabaloos are do's. Coyotes cry as a howl. Plant pests. Aphids, I believe. Reactions for posts that haven't gotten much love. Please like. Oh, no help message. Thank you for reminding me I didn't turn it back on. Oop. Good. I wish to be helpless. Thank you. I don't know. Ave Maria. Hit is with a snowball. It's pelting. Fiery crimes. Headliner. Main act, I assume. Surgery sites are in operating rooms. Enjoys a book for hours and hours. Reads the whole thing. No idea. Viewed to be is seen as, I'm guessing. Is it adoptiversary? I've never heard that before. I love it, though. So anniversary is spelled with an I believe. Anniversary. I think that's right. So I think it's adopt-I-versaries. Versaries. Okay, I think the enjoy the book for hours is binge read. Cool. What's this one? And how is this surprising? So what else is new? Good. Like goo is slippery, slimy. Already ripped horn. Bearded beast is the new. The persistence of memory artist Salvador Dali. I think persistence of memory might be the one where the pocket watches are bent in half, I think. Bulls or Bucks, both NBA teams. Makes a lot of dough. So it could be like bakery dough or money dough. Yeah, not sure. Chatterbox's gift is the gift of gab. It listens. Maybe an ear? That's where you're wrong. No, actually. Gets paid could be makes a lot of dough. Though you gotta be paid a small amount. Gluten-free alternative to soy sauce. There's something called tamarin, I think. That's not what it is, though. I don't know. Oh, Dali. I typed Dada in. Happy Father's Day. Are pity likes reactions for posts that haven't got much love? Maybe so. Maybe so. Like tea for a hot day. It's probably iced. Gets rich. Gets rich. They go vroom vroom. Oh, goodness. Welcome to Crossword for Toddlers. Oh, yeah, that's a spot. Like at a spa, it's Swedish furniture and meatball chain is IKEA. The soy balls there are quite good, too. Stop looking blank and stop looking at me. Pizzazz in Pisa. I bet it's Brio, though I'm not certain on that. Fixes and spelling is edits. A couple. Pair, probably. Things that leave you speechless. Having your tongue cut out. Not sure. Okay, Thor's Pops is Odin. Leaves you speechless. Blank and the Last Dragon. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Anonymous John or Jane Doe. The largest human organ is the skin, of course. Amass supplies. Unsure. A baby's first few may be saved in an album. Really? I've never known anyone save baby hairs, but that's adorable. Sure, will do. Ask me to do that. I don't know. London Art Gallery is the Tate. Short note. I'm short, so I'll promise to pay in the future. I owe you. Cred is one's reputation. Mass supply starts up, I guess. Stocks up is even better for supplies. Unlike this answer directionally, across. It's fine stuff. It's fine stuff. Upper lip growth for short. Stubble, probably? Nope. So mustache would be there. A stash, like so. The K in K-pop is Korean. Comedy variety. Stand-up, probably. Hey, Emperor, it is an ad break. It's actually over now. I'm trying to finish the crossword very quickly. We'll be back to Stellaris in just a moment. Gamer's Bane. I hate lag. A grad, probably an alum. At a loss for words. Just being honest about these. I have no idea. Narrow cut. A slit. That's where you're wrong is think again. What on earth is ND here? Things leave you speechless. Non-disclosure agreement, NDAs. That's funny. Oh, one more thing. And also... sure will do. As you wish. And when he said these words, it meant, I love you. Just being honest about these. I call M as I see M. Oof. I call M as I see M, which has 3 E's in a row, and gosh, it upsets me. Someone's sitting here. This seat is taken. Is saved, sorry. Opposite of exo is endo. Casual meeting is a sesh, which is an ugly word. And lastly, sound agreements, probably just nods. Very cool. All right. In the last 20 minutes here, we'll go and get back to good old Stellaris and see what more we can do. My apologies for taking a little bit too long on that one. But I was having fun, so we stayed with it. All right. Hello, construction ship. You continue expanding for me. So my big hope currently is that having found a dead end, this ship will just stay there, enjoying the taste of the sun, and we'll go deal with the Wraith in the future. Hopefully. Nathar, you love the crossword? Thank you. I wonder if there are other streamers on Twitch who do crossword segments as a way to entertain the old viewers. I hope so. I have a lot of fun with it every time, of course. So this group of ships has escaped here. Could try to sneak in some. Yeah, so it looks like the enemy has only their one big fleet. Which is, I don't know where. But we can try to sneak through and help a little bit here. Good. Add you to love the crosswords column? I'm so glad. I know they're not for everyone, but they're definitely for me, and that might be what counts. So... this is second new armada. I want to connect it to this one if I can. Good.
Construction complete.
Good. You can have one more ship in it. You are 2 more ships. Oh, you've been lost, actually. Okay, so show me the fleet planner. I have too many cruisers, so it counts as full right now. But that's great. So this new fleet is the one that's in charge of learning the special project, and then it'll then join the war wherever it is. You, my friends, need to get reinforced. Larger than command limit. I kind of want to say no, it's not. What am I missing? Command limit's 40 out of 36. Maybe I have too many... What did I just do? Maybe I have too many ships in the list. I've got a whole bunch of ships everywhere. Why are all these ships suddenly lost? What on earth did I just do? So something just happened that caused a whole bunch of my ships to get lost in space. And I do not know what it was, and I am confused. Whichever way, we now know the secrets of life, more society, research, more good. I don't really need more command limit right now, but I will go for that. Oh, it's fleet command, sorry. It's fleet command, not navy size. So I do need that tremendously to fix my fleet sizes. And then, a spotter has begun ingratiating themselves with a targets we've marked as potentially useful. So our attempt to figure out the person we can blackmail on this planet is going along nicely. Keep it up. Happy election day. So in this time of crisis, it looks like by 1 point, the current leader's winning. I will help him one time. I hope that works out. Why are all these ships just randomly everywhere?
Ships upgraded.
Weird.
Special project complete.
The tungsten asteroid has been slightly deflected by our own local asteroid. Is that all then? Do you just have to do one of those? I tried to go do a bunch of them simultaneously, but... Huh. Or maybe it slowed it down slightly? I'm asking for clarification. I don't think so, because it is still going along. So that's not the end of it. Outcome coming in 10 months. Did I not start fast enough? Will my planet be destroyed? You have to do them all? No, that's not true. Is that true? This one says the shrapnel will cause catastrophic impacts. Oh, I didn't start this one, even though it's the easiest one to do, because I was afraid of this. Oh, this bumped me out now. So video game. 430 days. It's not going to get done in time. My little heart is now broken. Because we're going to get all of them done before it hits the planet, except for the one that... Well, let's say our goodbyes to our home planet, my friends. Let's say our goodbyes to... a place has been absolutely lovely for us. There's a real possibility of rage quitting incoming very soon. Nonetheless, Burrow next door would like to borrow some alloys. We can do that.
Engaging enemy station.
I love you, planet. You're a good place.
Complete.
I wish it wouldn't have written that bit as... Yeah, that it says this will be dangerous for your home planet feels like it's discouraging a player from doing it. Now, of course, I did that to myself, blah, 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 etc., but it's just a little bit annoying.
Discovered.
A little bit annoying. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe we'll play as Exterminators next. Or maybe once the next one's done, it'll slow down even more, and we'll have time to finish it. Nope. We finished another one, and it is still going along at 287. So I think it did slow down some, versus 320.
Science ship under fire.
Nope. One of our scientists, the great Nishinu Ozaza, has died at 135. What to do with him? Let's, I don't know, set up a foundation in their name for all of time. A non-profit foundation that is established to honor the passing of the great scientist Nishinu Ozaza. The foundation marks a step towards peace and interstellar harmony, bridging differences between communities and species. More pacifist, good. But goodbye to you, Nushi, etc. They have done it. Some of our people called the inhabitants of Burrow mad. Wait, I'm sorry, what? They have done it. Some of our people called the inhabitants of Burrow mad. I have no idea what I'm saying here. It might be made for settling a world with horrendous conditions. Awkward no matter what that word's supposed to be. Yet now they have fashioned a more than adequate facsimile of the clutch, attractive to any shelter. It seems ours is not the only attractive world in Shellcraft anymore. Mad being insane. Oh, I missed the word called. That's it. I missed the word called here. That's the issue. That's what I missed. I went to some other people called the Habsboro mad. I think I was reading it in some way as... I have no idea, but now that I've read it more carefully, I do not see what it says. I know the word mad means insane. I just missed that part. Anyway, they fashioned a wonderful world, more attractive worlds. Good.
Enemy station.
Are we all gonna have to move to the burrow because I didn't push the button fast enough? Oh, video game. All right, need a new scientist. What do you have? Better leader experience, archaeology, and alloys. Sure. Sure. Uh-oh. Majority, what have you done? You jumped in somewhere stronger than you thought it would be. Well, retreat again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy retreat. A short list of targets has been drawn up. Those operatives who are no longer tasked surveillance will provide cover for the others. Good. New ruler. Fleets are all upgraded again. Yeah, very confused what happened with this. But it seems there are just a bunch of ships everywhere right now. Does emergency fleeing do this? I have no idea. They'll get merged up. Seems like a good thing. I'm just confused. More archaeology. A group of large predators indigenous to Morrestu were recently discovered to have made a lair in the ruins being excavated. Fortunately, the animals were hibernating and they were not disturbed by the passive archaeologists. The product is moving ahead. What's next? Corporate Research Channel. Tech, more faster, good. Starbases cost a little bit more. Sure.
Spaceport under attack.
A little fleet. Just do something.
Ships upgraded.
Why is their fleet so stuck on... I finally moved on. But yeah, I think they're being unable to crack this planet's defenses. And... they've been trying for genuinely since the start of the war. Or they try to crack this one. Whichever one they're trying to crack, they're just not being able to do it. And rather than, give up and attack some folks, they're just sitting there. A message from the Chosen. It's become clear to us your willingness to embrace alien cultures is because you never fostered one of your own. Beautiful. So the Chosen may come attack us soon. We'll see. Hey, everybody's leveled up. That's good. We're going to go in the direction of impenetrable border so I can continue strengthening my my border at the wormhole. Everybody gets to level up on that one, though. So you are on the council. That's good. Xenolinguist, more trust, but good. Investor, more trade value throughout. Or reformer. Governing ethics improves. Let's go ahead and do the increased trust cap. Because we're going to have a federation. We're going to have a federation, aren't we? There are crusaders and admiral. Ships are cheaper to build. I need to build a bunch of them still, so that could be very useful. However, ships have higher starting experience. I'd prefer that, actually. Good. And there are a new scholar guy. More alloys or more leader experience. Their experience is good. And then you, beloved Cyclops. Probably just faster research. Yeah. Good. And more folks. Our leader gets one too. So again, faster research, always nice. Yeah, it's pretty much just that. So, research, thank you. More. Close can level up here. Not seeing everybody. There they are. Oh, okay, all the people who aren't on the council as well. So some random admiral. Lives longer, more alloys. For now, more alloys, definitely. You lovely archaeologist. You do not have archaeology, so you can have a Beep robot to help you. More energy coming in. As we're at 0, I like that for right now, sure. This governor. Plants grow faster. I do like that. He's out in the eastern layer, which I need pops at badly. Resources get more. So industrialist would be eventually produces more power. And between these two, not sure what I want to do. They need so much population. I'll do the pop growth first. Okay, then you're the guy who's making the farm planet. So I'm going to give you faster pop growth also. Then random admiral. Let's give random admiral just more damage and such. Other random admiral. What do you got? Material liberator. More energy credits for destroying stuff. Skull of war. More experience for destroying ships. More sensor range or more fire rate. Let's go ahead and do the gaining experience one. Is that everybody? That's everybody for now, it looks like. Alright, so this construction ship here is the one I built just to try to stop the tungsten fun. So I'm going to destroy you now. Oh. What is this place? I think this may be new. I'm not quite sure what it is. But clearly, we should take it. It must have been from some kind of mission. Oh, that's the Arassian homeworld. I didn't build it up before because we didn't have substantial enough influence. The Arassian homeworld, I'm amazed no one else took. Holy cow, look at it. And 5 exotic gases? The entire time, I couldn't find any exotic gases. There are exotic gases sitting right there. Only 3 jumps away. I'm good at video games. I am so good at video games. Oh my goodness, I am bad at video games. Oh, good. We're already at +8 on exotic gases. Alright, so stop all this, thank you. Hooray, more money's coming in. Oh man, folks. I don't know how you tolerate me occasionally in my quote-unquote strategic choices.
Technology discovered.
Alright, so all of our fleet caps have increased nicely. So we can now push all these up a little bit more. We got a 30 on you. Here comes the rage quit. Here comes the rage quit, just FYI. I need to have some frigates, like building out the variety of ships. That's fun. Another cruiser, and 1 cute little corvette. Okay. The Favorians have won. Our people are decimated. Our homeworld desecrated. Inter-atmosphere ships were ferrying shelter in orbit until the planet's final moments. Those who remained on the surface were incinerated the instant the near light speed projectile ignited the atmosphere. Burroughs offered to host our government and house evacuees. Devastating. So devastating.
Under attack.
Yeah, our planet is just gone now. I've had fun with this playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed it also. We learned our lesson. We learned our lesson. You gotta push all the buttons. Good to know for the future. This playthrough's been fun. I really enjoyed it a whole bundle, but what's it look like? You wanna see my shame? Yeah. Looks fine. Okay, it does not look fine anymore. Yeah, it appears to be, blowing up. Oh, not like this. Oh, I appreciate you didn't spoil it. It's definitely my fault. I just really, really, really wish that they hadn't written it as, if you choose this one, everything will blow up, right? There's not a clear statement that you have to do all of them. It says your scientists are trying to find different ways. None of them say, none of them say, for instance, like, this one will work a little bit, but not enough. The other ones don't say, like, hey, you gotta do 3 or 4. It's totally ambiguous. And that one of the 4 says, this is bad. Maybe imagine that was, like, the emergency one you choose in case you can't pull off the other ones. And so I misunderstood, and I know for the future, but that feels
complete.
pretty not great. So, I'm gonna go now. I gotta go basically now anyway to go teach. Maybe more Stellaris tomorrow, maybe not. Not sure. If we do more Stellaris, we'll definitely pick a new start. But as of right now, I'm feeling a little bit cross with the world and myself. And so I'll say goodbye now. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hopefully you have a very good Sunday. Very good Father's Day if you do that kind of thing. Tomorrow, hope your work weeks begin nicely. And I'll be back then for more video games. For now, though, I appreciate you all a whole bunch. See you again real soon.